up, everybody?
we're we're live for real this time.
I know
We are live, bruh.
That's okay, yo. That's
What's good,
okay.
everyone?
What's
Disrespected
good?
Podcast, episode 17. There's no title for it. Just episode 17.
Oh, just no
Uh,
time.
We're live, right? We're live.
Yeah.
It's dry. It's dry like the Sahara has it out here, bro.
Yeah, the news is pretty dry this week. Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
With that being said, we'll get straight into the introductions. We don't know where Jay is.
It's
Jay was
okay.
supposed to be on tonight.
It's
So if you're listening to this, you're off the podcast.
He knew he
You
was
are the
on
problem, bro.
last week, so it is what it is.
In all seriousness, we hope everything's okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
In case anything happen,
But, with that being said, Cloris, what's good, bro? What you been playing lately?
It's goody, cause I've been playing Grand Blue with the boys, bro. That shit was fun on Friday night, bro. I was getting my absolute ass whooped, bro. But then I started like actually playing a little bit well. But then Jay humbled my ass, like, nah, you trash. So that was fun. I got to play a little bit of Tekken. Shout outs to my guy George for getting me Tekken on Steam. I appreciate that, bro.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
You were supposed to. That's the wrong game you got him. You're supposed to get my
Bro, I couldn't find the digital copy for Call of Duty.
buy it on
I
PS4.
I tried, bro. That's fucking stupid.
But then I just been playing some little indie games here and there. My gameplay next week will show me playing Cluster Truck. So yeah. You said what? You said check your mail. No, bro, no. Don't, George. I swear to God, bro.
It comes with 2,400 COD points as well.
Be sure to buy the battle pass too, bro.
Season 4 battle pass.
Dude. But no, that's all I've been on, yo.
All right, George, what's good, bro? What you been playing lately?
Hey, what's good? I've been playing some Grand Blue, like Chris said.
Hey,
Grand Blue. Trying to learn some new
fantastic game. Go
characters.
get it. Go get it right now.
I've been playing a little bit of COD, and also been playing Tales of Berseria. I've been liking that game actually.
How is that? Do you like it?
It's not bad, bro. It's back. I'm liking it a lot more than I thought I would. I'm gonna put it that way, bro.
I heard it was different, right? Like the battle system was kind of
Battle
different.
system's actually. It's still kind of standard Tales, but they added new mechanics to where it's pretty. You can do like hella combos, bro. It's really.
Boy,
cool.
you can see it on screen right now.
They made it
Oh.
easier to chain like the arts together.
Yeah, especially with the main character. Yeah, so this is pretty good for $15, bro. It's not bad.
Yeah, I have it on
Yeah,
PS4, but I never
bundle,
played it.
baby.
So. Yeah. The man who's hosting the podcast online today, William.
Hey, guys.
Hey,
What you been playing lately?
I just been playing the usual shit, Halo Reach and that kind of stuff. I don't really do much gaming as of right now. I've been cleaning my room, and it's still a fucking mess.
You didn't have to say.
were you
that.
actually cleaning, bro?
No, for real, for real.
I don't believe you, bro.
You don't believe me? You can kiss my ass.
I'd rather not.
He had to get out the shovel for that shit.
For real.
The shovel, Jesus.
Ooh.
It's kind of hard to clean.
Can someone text Jay?
Yeah.
I don't have
It's
Jason's
kinda hard to-
number, actually.
I was saying that before the podcast like 3 times.
No, I added him in the Discord, but I don't know. That guy's fucking. Jay,
It's hard
if
to
you're
clean
hearing,
your
bro,
room when
bro.
Gabe is always clapping your cheeks.
But is that all you've been playing then?
Yeah, that's about it.
All right. Rich, what's good, man? What you been playing lately?
I've been playing Grand Blue also by myself because I have no friends.
You were literally on it that night. I heard you on it
Just
that
fuck
night.
us,
Yeah,
then,
what's-
right?
Yeah.
I guess we don't.
Hey, like
I guess we're not friends, bro.
Damn,
I never said we were.
Oh.
Damn. Hey, Richard, fuck you too, bro. That's why I always make fun of you, bro.
That was like my second time playing. I'm not ready to fight other people yet.
Hey, bro, it was like my first time
You
playing,
getting bodied
bro.
anyway?
Yeah, I fought people the first day I got that game. Just saying, bro.
Yeah, but you could barely see the game. I don't want to hear it.
Damn.
Double up with your body pillows,
Go
bro.
back to the
That was really
Okay.
it. I've been playing a bunch of little games here and there. One of them will appear on the gameplay, and it was making me very upset. So, yeah, that's it.
Tyner, what's good, bro? What you been playing?
Hey, what's going on? It's Tyner, aka Matt NES. Like everyone else, I've been playing Grand Blue. It's a really fucking good game. Really enjoy that fighting game quite a bit. I've been playing Tekken 7. Got Seth Gaming helping out with, he's a master at that game, helping me get better, learn those juggle combos, them sick jugs. I
Just
also got to
call them
play.
juggles, bro. Please don't say sick jugs again.
No, I'm not talking about titties. Anyway, I was also playing Smash with my good buddy Eli. We finally hung out after quite a while because we've been separating each other because of what.
Oh, you guys are separated?
point.
I'm sorry.
You're
to hear that.
separated, bro. I'm sorry to hear that as well.
Oh my god.
Oh, everybody, if you could please, we'd really appreciate it if you would host the stream.
Yes, please.
Please.
We're almost at 50 followers. We'll be the podcast will be giving away Xenoblade Chronicles. If we can get to 50, we'll give it away next week's episode. Because we're at 39, so definitely. Jay,
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
what's good? What you been playing?
Shit, I'm not the same thing as China. It's a gray and blue Persona.
Hello, Jay.
Nothing new this week.
You sound
You
tired.
said
Thanks for
what?
showing up, bro.
You fall asleep, Jay.
You said what, Claus?
Did you fall asleep?
Who, me?
Oh, I just
Yeah.
said what's
Yes,
up.
you.
Are you okay?
Good.
Oh, okay. You just
Everything
fell
okay,
asleep.
dude?
We just wanted to make sure you were okay, bro.
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
You fell asleep? Oh, man.
Like always. Like a
But,
dumbass. Okay.
But that's it. That's all I've been playing, bro. Nothing.
Yeah. What's good? I'm Alton. I'm the host. I played some Final Fantasy VII again today. That fucking game, dude. I don't know.
It's a
Something about that game.
Definitely
it's
not
far
game
from-
of the year,
it's far
bro.
from a masterpiece.
Don't listen
It's
to
far
Richard,
from
bro.
a fucking masterpiece. Played a couple hours today. I beat Abzu again the second time around. That game is just weird. The bot, like, it's so annoying, but when you fight the bosses, the boss fights are just absolutely fantastic in the game. You know what I mean? It's just so weird, dude. I never played a game like this in a long time where I had so much mixed emotions on it. Like, oh, I like it right now, and then like 2 minutes later, I get to a certain area, and it's like, dude, this fucking game is stupid. You know what I mean? This game is garbage. You know what I mean? But we'll talk more about that in the spoiler cast. Also been playing some COD, but yeah, that's about it. Been working a lot again lately. So that being said,
Yeah,
before we
can
get
I say something real quick?
go ahead.
Yeah.
Our title says test stream for podcast 17. We might want to change that because people probably
Oh, the
think it's
mod-
a test stream.
The mods can the mods can change it. Just hit ! Title and then the title of the stream. And then put the category as just chatting.
Yeah.
Well, the category is already talk show and podcast.
Yeah.
But when you change the title, it puts
Oh.
the
Can't
category
William
to
do it?
the
Can you
link.
just change it right now? Can someone, can one of the mods change the title? Disrespected Podcast episode 17.
The best Tales? I don't know about that. Tales of Berseria is... I do like it.
It is a really good one.
I like it, so I do recommend it.
I don't
haven't
know-
yet to play a Tales game.
Really?
The stream
yeah,
title
I
has been
never played one.
updated to limitations. What?
Okay, it says Disrespect Podcast number 17 now.
I fixed it. Don't worry.
Thank you. Before we get into our main topic, real quick topic. Has anyone seen the MPDs for April?
Yes, I have, and Switch has been killing it.
I mean, we know that, but can anyone guess the top 3 games of April in order? At 3. What is 3? Can anyone guess what 3 is?
I don't
Animal
think
Crossing?
I could
Yeah,
say that.
Animal Crossing's at 3.
Yeah,
Guess
bro.
what
I
2
said
is?
that too, but just fuck what I
Yeah,
said.
I mean,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah, you were silent.
You might have broken up, Clueless.
Guess what 2 is?
Mario
Five
Kart
Mario
8
Kart?
Deluxe?
Call of
No.
Duty.
Call
of
of Duty!
Duty.
Call of Duty.
It's still for 2.
The best game?
Like best
Okay.
game ever, the best
That
Modern
means
Warfare ever.
that mean number 1 must be Grand Theft Auto.
Number 1, Final
Final
Fantasy
Fantasy
7.
7.
Final
remake.
Fantasy 7.
I'll read some
Undeserved.
tweets.
Agreed.
I agree, but I'm not gonna say that. So let's look at the list. So we'll name a few. We're not gonna name the whole top 10. Number 1, Final Fantasy 7 remake. Number 2, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. 3, Animal Crossing: New Horizon. 4, NBA 2K20. 5, Grand Theft Auto
Ew.
5. 6, Resident Evil 3. And we'll name some honorable mentions around here. Number 13 is Mortal Kombat 11.
Yep.
This I'm a little hurt by this, but number 15 is Predator Hunting Grounds. I don't know how that game got even the 10th. That game fucking sucks, dude.
I didn't even know that game came out.
Number 16, Mario
didn't know.
Kart 8 Deluxe, and number 18, Persona 5 Royal. That's just some of the.
High
some
bar
of the
should
top
be
20.
way higher.
I know, bro. The fact that Predator
People
Hunting
go buy
Grounds-
that game, bro.
Wait, did you skip 17?
I say I'm not naming all of them. I'm just
No.
doing fucking.
But hey,
We're naming the good ones, bro.
We're naming just some good ones and bad ones.
We did.
Some notes on it. Best-selling game April 2020 instantly becomes the third best-selling game of the year in Final Fantasy VII Remake. Currently the best-selling game of the year on PlayStation 4. Launch month unit and dollar sales best in franchise history, exceeding those of Final Fantasy 15, which launched in December 2016 tracking period, but it was in late November. So some other notes. Call of Duty Modern Warfare repeats as the number 2 best-selling game of the month. It remains the best-selling game year to date, and for the 12th month period ending in April 2020. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered finishes at 7th best-selling title in April, following its release on Xbox One. After 7 months in the market, Call of Duty Modern Warfare is currently the 4th fastest-selling game in U.S. tracked history.
Jesus Christ, bro.
I think there was an Animal Crossing one. Animal Crossing New Horizons ranked as the 3rd best-selling game of April and repeats as the 2nd best-selling game of 2020 year-to-date. Animal Crossing New Horizons is the best-selling title on Switch for the 12-month period ending in April 2020.
We knew that was coming.
What do you guys think about that?
Well,
Wants to go?
Didn't we have a podcast where we debated on how much it was gonna sell within a short time period?
We all agreed that it was going to have monster numbers.
yeah.
But it's we did specific numbers basically.
I
Like,
said 16 million in the
Yeah.
first 2 months.
what is it currently at
I think
total?
it's at 13, maybe.
13 million around there. As
It's
of
been
March.
what, 2 months?
As of the first 2 months, yeah.
That
I'm not
is
mistaken.
insane, bro.
So
That is insane.
Oh, the top selling console in the US was the Switch at 800K.
800K.
That's
Yeah,
why.
PlayStation was
Double
second at
what?
400.
It's double the PS4 sales.
But you know what's crazy? In the notes, I read that all 3 consoles had record-breaking months for the month of April.
Which is good.
All 3.
They got shit to do but be in the house. Of course they buy
Exactly,
systems,
that's
bro.
it.
I mean,
so,
at this point, yeah. What else is there to do?
I think another side note: the Switch sold this month. The month of April. This is the highest month of April for the Switch selling wise.
Even with the low stock.
Yes.
Wow.
So 800K console, higher than last year, and the highest in the 3 years it's been out, basically.
I do hope that they get some more stock soon. Stop these resellers
It's
just scamming people, bro.
Definitely been in stock. I've been seeing Wario 64 shots to that guy. If you don't have your notifications turned on for that guy, you're missing out on the deals.
Yeah, we
But
might
gamer
be,
as well.
But
we might be
they're-
waiting a while for the stocks to come back because
he's been posting Switches in stock for all the stores. So it looks like they've got something. They got something going on with their. Shouts to
That's
Nintendo
good.
though,
Good to hear.
selling some high numbers on the consoles and just in games in general. I mean, it's still a weak piece of shit. So, but I mean, I guess people don't care about that right now in a fucking pandemic. It is.
It's really fun. So
Any thoughts on that, Tyner? How do you feel about this? Going into the month of April.
I mean, it's good to hear. It's surprising that Switch has been selling it's one of the top selling months, especially since we've been hearing, low shortages and stuff. It's just good. It's good to hear. I don't know why fucking trash ass Call of Duty is still number 2, but
The GOAT Call of Duty ever, bro. Best game.
It's-
2020.
me and Tyner are agreeing on too much, bro. This is
I'd agree with Tyner, but I bought it, so I'm a part of the problem.
oh fuck.
But,
Maybe I'm just getting better at having opinions. I don't know.
That's not
man,
possible.
That is certainly not happening. I can tell you that right now, Tyner.
What about Close? What about you? How do you feel about the MPDs for April?
I mean, I kind of figured, especially with more people being in the house as well, that Animal Crossing was gonna skyrocket. Like I'm kind of in a weird area in regards to Call of Duty. Like I know the game is gonna sell, but the fact that it's still number two is insane to
Yeah,
me.
that's crazy, bro.
It's been in the top 3 for like since it's been out.
Like
It's either 1
I
or 2
know
or 3.
I know that game is going to sell, but the fact it's still in the top two is absolutely crazy, bro. Like
Call of Duty is Call of Duty.
that game
It's
is
just one of
going to
those games.
continue to keep selling like crazy. So
Apparently, I heard from what I was reading on Charlie Intel. It's like a Call of Duty Twitter page, or they have their own site too. Where they just everything, the latest info on Call of Duty. They were saying ever since Warzone came out, it got more people to actually buy the actual game. Big mistake, because you see us rage on it all the time. But
well, I guess that's
You think it's because
that's pretty good.
people
That's
think
pretty
they
good
have to
marketing
buy-
though, because
people-
you got to think
People
because
think they have to buy the game to play Warzone. And
No,
Warzone
because
is
no,
crazy. That's probably
people
what's
said
up.
people said they really liked Warzone, that they were willing to actually try out the regular game.
And then they
because
realized,
there's a lot of
oh,
people out there is like Call of Duty is the same game every year. Like,
Yeah.
why would I invest my time in it? But they basically got a free trial in Warzone. It was like,
Warzone is fucking fire though. Warzone is fucking really fun. It gets me super frustrated though, so I can see why Call of Duty is having a lot of success. Because honestly, I'm gonna be real. If there was no Warzone, Call of Duty would be dead. The Modern Warfare would be dead. Like multiplayer wise, it'd be dead. Warzone literally brought that game back to life. So
it kind of did, yeah.
fucking Warzone. If it wasn't for Warzone, Modern Warfare wouldn't be on number 2 right now, honestly. So,
agreed,
Shout
absolutely
out to Warzone.
agreed.
Yep.
Is anyone surprised Final Fantasy VII Remake was number 1 in the US?
No.
Nope.
Even with shortages?
We're not
All the
surprised, but
hype, bro,
surprised isn't the word. It's more disappointed, I'll say. But
More
But April, it launched in April, right? It
April
launched
10th, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah. TG's right. COD has an enormous casual base, so it always sells just through the name alone. Exactly.
Yep.
that's why
Fire
2K still on there, bro.
Yep.
That trash
2K,
ass
Madden,
shit, bro.
FIFA, all those games sell all the time.
I'm
Fire
probably
Blast,
gonna get
GTA5.
trashed. I'm probably gonna get trashed on for saying this, but like fucking, I'm happy to see that Mortal Kombat managed to make the top 20, even like months after its release.
That is actually, I gotta say, that's pretty surprising because Mortal Kombat is kind of older at this point. So
20-year-old now.
yeah.
What's good, Juan?
You know what?
hang
Didn't they
yourself
just
for
have a
one, too.
character come out?
Hey, what's good, you won?
They announced new stuff coming, they had the RoboCop reveal.
Oh, that might have helped as well.
Yeah. And there's new story content too with Aftermath.
Oh, okay.
Fire Blast said GTA 5 is at 130 million units sold. That's insane.
Really?
It's
Yes.
I think they said it's still the highest selling
game
piece
of all
of
time.
media. Not
Media,
even just
yep.
game. Like it does better than some
Media,
movies.
bro?
Like the
Wow.
highest selling piece of media ever. Like I think they're at like 4 or 5 billion or something like that. It's insane, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
Like
Wow.
that game is, and it's crazy because their only microtransaction in that game is for the shark cards.
The shark cards. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, it's not even like they have DLC. They're just I gotta say,
The DLC is
Rockstar is
free,
doing it.
technically.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Rockstar's doing it right. You're not obligated to buy those shark cards at all, and they don't give you that much of an advantage. But they're using all of that money to put out mass amounts of content. Like I gotta give them credit for that.
Yeah.
What about you, Jay?
Only
Any
bad
thoughts on
thing is
the
if they
sales?
keep fucking selling, bro, we ain't gonna never see fucking Grand Theft Auto 6.
Oh no, I'm sure they're.
No, they're making it
doing
for
something
sure.
behind the
I
scenes.
think it's coming. I think
I
it's
think
coming. bro.
Rockstar always is super secretive when it comes to their games. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, and and it was free too on Epic Games for about 3 or 4 days. So
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder how much Epic gave them to fucking
Oh,
gave them
shit.
to make it free for those 3 days, or 4 days.
Their game is sold so well anyway. Like they're probably like, you know what, we can give out Grand Theft Auto free. All these new
Yeah.
people are probably going to end up buying shark cards. So
Yeah.
like we're
But,
going
I
to be
mean,
seeing
Epic-
dividends anyway.
Epic probably gave them a fat check though. Hey, we'll give
Oh,
you guys
absolutely.
Oh, facts.
fucking
they're using that Fortnite
50
money.
mil. 50 million, dude. If you let us have your game,
Bro, they got
free for
like
download for
unlimited
remakes.
money with Fortnite money, bro. Like,
Unlimited.
that's
bro.
not unlimited money, bro.
Shit, they probably cut up like fucking 500 mil or some shit.
Maybe, yeah.
Fucking almost half a fucking billion, honestly.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was chump change to them at this point, bro.
What about you, Jay? How do you feel about the numbers for the Switch and top selling game of April in the US for NPD wise?
I expected Animal Crossing to be up there, higher, especially past.
I mean,
especially higher
three
than
is
fucking Call of Duty.
great.
But it's been out. Yeah, it's been out for a month after. So March, I know March was top, but fucking, I'm not surprised about it. Like, especially Final Fantasy being up there.
Yep.
Other than Call of Duty, is how I thought it would be. I'm not.
I mean,
surprised.
you did buy it in April too, so I mean that's thanks to you. That it's up there. You bought another copy, so I mean, shout out to you, Jay. I'm not surprised. Final Fantasy VII Remake is at 1. I think everyone knew that was gonna happen. And you know what's crazy? There's like really bad shortages of that game too, like physical wise.
Yeah.
Like even on Amazon, like Wario 64, like Final Fantasy VII Remake in stock. Hurry up, it'll sell out quick. You know what I mean? Like fucking Amazon. Like,
That name, bro. That name, bro.
That name.
That name, bro. Because then they're gonna play the game and figure out that they're part of the neighborhood watch, bro.
They're gonna be looking for cats and turn it off.
And I know I'm not, and I'm gonna shout out again. I'm not a big fan of. I mean, it's fun, but I'm not like the best game in the world. Mario Kart 8, dude, has been in the top 20 for what? Ever since
like
that game has been
3
out
years?
on
Ever
Switch?
since
now.
they came out, yeah.
The moment you said that, William like peeked his head up.
He did. I saw that, bro.
He was like,
He's like, finally, something that interests me as a
Time for
Switch
me to
bitch, bro. Like,
contribute,
Shit's wild, dude.
It's like, I was waiting for y'all to talk about something.
Now
we
it's
can
my
talk about,
moment.
bro. This is
It's
my
crazy.
time, bro.
It's fucking crazy.
It's my time.
Also, shout outs to we're at 15 viewers, but we're at 10. Shout outs to the 10 viewers. Thank you
Oh,
guys.
well, some good
Yeah.
news. We're not
Guys.
lagging no more, by the way.
Huh?
Hey,
No
You're
more
not dropping
lag.
frames
It
at all.
works. My stream fucking works perfectly.
Wasn't it because of the OBS thing or something like that? You
Mhm.
were logged into the YouTube one?
Mm-hmm.
Probably. Fixed it. Yeah.
What about you, Rich? How do you feel about the NPDs?
I mean, none of it's really surprising. I mean, I don't care about Animal Crossing, but it's good. Considering it's like Nintendo's only game they have, it's good to see it in the top 3.
Top 3.
Mhm.
Shit's
As for Final Fantasy, that's no surprise. It was probably the biggest game of the year,
Yeah.
like the biggest hype game of the year.
And most disappointing of 2020.
Absolutely.
that-
no,
that is-
don't
that is
whisper
a-
it.
Don't
bro.
whisper it.
Don't whisper it,
Don't
bro.
whisper that
Don't-
shit, bro.
Don't whisper it, bro.
It's
Most
that-
disappointing of 2020. That's just me, though.
But that's a different conversation for a different time.
Yeah.
As for
I'm
Call-
glad, though. I'm glad Final Fantasy VII Remake is sold a lot. Glad fucking Animal Crossing is still up in the top 3. You know what I mean? Those games deserve it. Call of Duty, I'm a part of the problem.
Yeah, we're
that
cheap.
game, but-
Of course, it's gonna.
Yeah,
sell.
we just played it today, actually.
We just played it literally an hour for this podcast.
And I brought my
Can't believe
KD
you
back
just
up
admitted
to 1.2 because I'm actually not bad.
Yeah. George, what about you? How do you feel about the NPD numbers?
Like everybody's been saying, it's no real surprise. Animal Crossing. I mean, we all knew that was gonna happen.
I got that shit for
Final
free.
Final Fantasy VII Remake. Like we all said, fucking huge disappointment. But still sold a lot of copies. That's really good. Hopefully, they can use that money to make good games. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. And then. Call of Duty. That, to be honest, I knew every Call of Duty sells relatively well,
Fat
but
Bank, yep.
I did not expect it to still be up there, bro. After all these months, I thought, like you said, like after like a few months, most Call of Duties kind of die out, after a few months.
They usually stick in the top 10 though.
Yeah, but like,
so.
but this is
The most recent Call of Duty did drop out a lot faster.
Yeah, I think Warzone really extended the life of this game for sure.
For
You know.
sure.
So I'm
yeah, I
wondering
agree on
why-
that one.
Warzone's fucking fire. Warzone is.
I'm wondering why Blackout didn't do the same kind of thing
But
for Call
yeah,
of
Yeah,
the
Duty.
Blackout
Black
4 was
Ops- you had to
garbage
buy
compared to
Black Ops
Modern
4.
Warfare.
It wasn't free. It wasn't a
It wasn't
separate
free.
download.
Oh, okay,
That
okay.
too.
I didn't. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't fucking
Can
play trash ass
Can
Call
I
of Duty
ask y'all
anyway.
a question then? What is it currently at, if I may ask?
Call of Duty?
Sell wise, oh,
Yes.
I don't know off the top of my head. I can look it
shit,
up.
At
It's probably
least
like it's probably like 30 or 40 million copies
yeah, around
in the
there.
world, dude.
Is it
Bro,
at 40
that's-
million already?
Wow.
It
There's
already
50
be
there's-
it already
there's
be
50
Black
million.
Ops 1?
There's 50 million downloads.
Is that
Okay.
including Warzone though?
It could be including Warzone, but I'm gonna guess this. This is a guess. The sales, physical and digital, it has to be at least 50 mil.
I'd say yeah, around there.
I would say.
Hmm.
But we like TG said, in the West, COD usually always makes the top 10 all time.
Yeah,
Have
I mean,
have you
it's
seen
just
the
type
top
of
10
game.
selling games from 2010 to 2019? Have you seen that list? But like before the end of 2019, they had a list of like the top games selling. Dude, there was like fucking 7 Call of Duties. in the
Oh
top
yeah,
10
we
in
talked
the
about
US.
that in another
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
we talked
Call
about
of
it a
Duty
long time ago.
definitely
You know what
does.
I
But I definitely did not think it'd stay this long. Warzone. I mean, shout outs to Warzone for keeping that game alive because they really needed it.
Yeah.
It really did, bro. But yeah, I'm. That's. I hope, you know, in the future Call of Duties, I hope I hope it's better, bro. Like, you know, say like what I said with Square, bro. Earning all that money,
Matchmaking.
hopefully you use it wisely and put it into making good games, bro. The next
They're
Call
gonna
of
make
Duty.
They're gonna make skill-based matchmaking even
Even-
worse.
they
in the
put
next
more
Call
money
of
into
Duty.
that development, bro, into making even stricter fucking skill-based
Stricter
matchmaking,
rules,
bro.
bro.
Oh
shit's
my
wild.
god. But yeah, it's not surprising, no, bro. It's not surprising.
What about you, Will? Final thoughts. You're the last guy.
Final
Go ahead.
thoughts. Well, first off, congrats for all 3 systems selling
Mhm.
well and breaking their records. That's good to know. Because fuck console wars,
Facts.
that shit's toxic as
Facts.
fuck. But I
I'm
was only
PC into
surprised
that
about
shit,
Call.
too.
I like drink my sodium water, bro.
There's the
Hey,
Sony
I got it
water right here.
bro. That's Sony water, bro. I finally bought some.
Hey, bro,
Me too.
it's very hydrating, bro.
Very hydrated for sure.
It comes with games, bro.
It comes
Unlike
with
Xbox.
actual games.
The special
Go-
edition
go-
Sony water with Uncharted 4.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Willie.
Can I get a shout out for Gabe too, please? Thank you.
No. If,
Unfortunately.
if anything, he gets a ban.
I don't do it.
Okay.
He gets
Man,
a
why you gotta
ban.
ban your butt buddy, bro? Come on.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
ban him.
seriously.
He submitted more gameplay than you have.
That's true. Just because I'm a ban him even more
Oh.
then.
Oh shit.
Go ahead, Will.
Okay, final thoughts. I was actually surprised that Call of Duty is like top 3 still.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised by that, but Final Fantasy, no. Animal Crossing, I
Final?
wasn't surprised.
What the
Final
fuck is
Fantasy?
Final
Oh, did I say it
Fantasy,
wrong?
bro?
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy, bro.
Anal?
Bro,
My
what the
bad, my
you-
bad.
you
It's
see him, bro?
final.
We brought up gay, bro, and now he's thinking about anal, bro.
Anal?
Whoa.
Anal fantasy?
Bro.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Will's about to have a fucking anal fantasy right
How
now.
do you feel about Mario Kart being in the top 20?
I mean, good games better keep selling. That shit keeps selling, so that shit's great.
Good shit. All right, we're gonna move into our next topic. And before I move into this next topic, I've known a lot of people in our server. I posted it, saw this opinion from someone, but please do not go attack this person or go on their tweet and fucking be mean to them. I mean, their opinion's stupid, but don't go. Oh yeah, this podcast is seeing you guys are stupid. Just we'll talk about it. We're not gonna say who the person is,
Yeah.
but.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has bad opinions on gaming or just in life in general. You know what I'm saying? So,
On life.
Monday morning comes around, I'm at work in the office before work starts picking up, and I'm scrolling through Twitter and I see this tweet.
Yeah.
And let me click on the tweet, hold on. Fucking TG's tweet, this clown's opinion.
We're very professional, very prepared.
I'm sorry, guys. So
That's
the person
cool.
goes, unpopular opinion. Turn-based battle system is boring and outdated. This is due to the fact that more often than not, the result of this bullshit comes to just pushing a button. There is very little strategy involved with it. With is why we used to grind a lot. She doesn't. That person doesn't make sense. Basically, they're saying
Yeah.
that the grinding is bullshit and bogus.
Yeah.
And then why do people want that? And then this person was like, this is regarding to why people want Paper Mario to go back to turn-based. Then this person also goes on to say that Nintendo needs to do more experiments with Paper Mario. So, hold on. Wasn't that what Nintendo was doing this whole time with that fucking franchise after 2000 Year War?
Yes.
Yes.
Did they
Yeah,
not
Super-
fucking do that?
Super Paper
Did they not
Mario.
experiment on it? And it failed epically. Every fucking Paper Mario game after 1000 Year Door has been absolutely fucking garbage.
One of their most successful franchises ever is a turn-based RPG. Like,
Exactly. And
the
this
fuck?
person goes this person goes like this as well. The reason why things were turn-based, the turn-based system was, created is because due to hardware limitations back in the day. And I think that is true, if I'm not
No.
mistaken. Wasn't that true back in the day?
I'd say so. Yes.
Yeah,
Somewhat,
they,
yeah,
couldn't-
I
they couldn't
agree.
do they couldn't do action games like they wanted to back. They
Yeah.
even said
So- Yeah.
they even said that it was limitations for a lot of
Limitations
RPGs.
back then,
okay,
yeah.
I have a lot of fucking things to say about this.
Oh,
So-
great.
This person also goes and says, someone was talking about, I like turn-based RPGs, blah, blah, blah. And then this person goes, I disagree. Grinding shouldn't exist. It didn't bother me when I was a kid because I had all the time of my life to dedicate to games, but not anymore. Games like Xenoblade Chronicles take me up to 5 months to complete it. It's ridiculous. It shouldn't be like that.
Oh, fuck me.
He said, "Fuck me."
And
Hey,
what's
well,
good, Vinny?
can we get a well, Vinny, can you put your YouTube in the chat,
Yeah.
please?
VC, put your YouTube link in there.
Oh, what's
Yes,
up,
yes,
VC?
please.
What's up, VC?
Appreciate you coming.
I'll
through.
go
We need to
last
have you back on the
this one.
podcast, bro.
Because
So-
I got to
but-
make sure that I'm not going too savage for this one, so I'll go last.
Okay, and here's more. It's not done yet, guys. It's not done.
Oh, no.
So where's the other? I gotta look through these tweets, man.
I
There was a
wonder
tweet.
I wonder if this
Oh,
person
man,
hates
I
Final
have-
Fantasy.
Y'all better fucking pull up a chair, because I got fucking a lot of shit to say about this.
Are you assuming I'm standing?
Just assume that Richard can even say in the first place.
Okay, that's not necessary, bro, but okay.
William, I've been standing for
Can
the
we
past
get back
8
to the
hours. I don't wanna
topic,
fucking
please?
hear it.
Yes, please, thank you.
Oh, he's pulling something up.
We
I'm
have put something
trying to
up.
fill dead air.
Oh, so this is time we could just clown each other?
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
exactly.
trying it right now.
Go
Hey,
ahead,
bro.
Clyde. Sorry, I don't know. I've been. I thought I had
Hey,
to
bro.
save these tweets.
I asked earlier, bro, whose phone was going off for like who's got bitches, bro, and nobody responded, bro.
Because we don't have
Not
bitches.
me.
That's the problem.
Obviously, it's not me.
I mean, now it's really obvious. Bro.
Oh my god.
None of us is bitches.
Why do I walk into it every fucking time?
Tiny, I'm not gonna lie,
I
Tiny. You
try and
make it.
do like self-deprecating humor, and it never fucking works.
So
It's
this another
Yeah.
tweet. This person goes, all the people that defended turn-based combat in my last comment in her last tweet, his last person's tweet. I'm fucking up, dude. Fucking. Y'all know that you defended the battle system by pointing out that it is cool when things are mixed, right, with other elements, right? So y'all admitted that turn-based is indeed boring, except when developers mix it up.
Oh.
And this person also goes to say, that's why I'm glad Assassin's Creed went back to the armor system, because you don't have to grind as much in Odyssey and Origins.
What? Oh,
When
okay. Oh
that is
my
absolute
God.
dog
That's
shit,
not
'cause
true.
That's not
played
true.
I
That is
beat
so not
Odyssey
true.
and Origins, and it still has RPG elements, and there's
Yes.
still tons of grind.
A lot of grinding. I'd say even more grinding than the older Assassin's
Oh yeah,
Creed games.
big time grinding.
Yeah,
It's
ridiculous.
bad, and you know.
Mhm.
People were coming at this person. Even I brought up, I was like, it's funny how you can say turn-based RPGs are boring, yet the highest rated game of 2020 so far
It's
is
Final
a
Fantasy.
turn-based. No, the highest
No,
rated.
Oh,
Highest
rated,
rated.
okay.
Highest rated game in
Persona.
2020 so far is Persona 5 Royal, a turn-based
turn-based.
JRPG.
Yeah.
Wait, hey, why was she bringing up Assassin's Creed? That's not even a turn-based game.
Let's talk about like RPGs. They're saying she doesn't like. She basically doesn't like turn-based RPGs, and I guess she's pretty much saying she doesn't like the grinding aspect of RPGs
Well,
as
turn
well.
your TV down, bro.
Okay.
The chat's saying they can hear it, bro.
Oh shit.
And then people are like, "Oh, what up? And what about this? And what about that?" And then, Juan brings up Pokemon,
Yep.
and then she goes like this: Pokemon Company decides to drop turn-based battles for a more action-oriented approach. What is your reaction?
That's
So, I mean-
Pokken.
That's
That's
Pokemon.
And it's
that's
tough.
Pokken,
And I'm
bro.
go- like I said,
That
I'm gonna
game-
wait till last, bro.
And when I
Okay,
saw
cool.
that, I started fucking just dying, dude. And then I was sarcastic. I replied to that tweet. I was like, they should change it because turn-based games are a result of hardware limitations from back in the days. Pokemon should be an
No.
action game now.
No, that's
And I put the
fucking that's
moon
that's
face.
horseshit.
I put the moon face. I'm being sarcastic and I'm full of shit. And then I was like, and then she was like, this person was like, I agree. Pokemon.
Do they
battles
even know
deserve
what the
scales."
fuck they're talking about?
Probably not.
Oh my god,
So,
I'm gonna be
bro,
fucking going all in
everybody-
on this shit, dude.
This is that person's opinion, and it's fine.
Okay,
But-
yeah,
and
their
then-
garbage, horrible, awful opinion that's misinformed.
Vinny probably knows who we're talking about. I'm surprised Vinny hasn't seen those tweets.
Oh, my God.
Vinny,
But I mean-
anybody in chat, if you engage in the conversation, please do not say names. We have to
Yeah,
ask
don't say
again.
names. Don't say
Please
who
don't
it
say
was.
names. We don't
Yes.
want to start witch hunts. We
Yeah.
like to clown, but that's not what we're about. People just attacking.
Yeah,
others.
we're not
Yeah.
about that life.
So with that being said, I pretty much went over what the
Mhm.
pretty much what that person has said. With that being said, I'll let Tyner go first because Tyner has some things.
Oh,
No.
oh my
to
god.
say.
Okay.
How do you feel about this person's opinion about
It's
turn-based battle
mis-
systems?
It's completely fucking misinformed. They're trying to point at like hardware limitations. Okay, fucking the original RPGs. Let's go before Final Fantasy, before Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest was based off of games like Ultima and Wizardry, and those games were trying to emulate Dungeons and Dragons,
Yikes.
which is inherently a turn-based game. It was designed to emulate Dungeons and Dragons. That's where the shit
Of
came
course, Tyler
from.
brings that up.
I don't like
Dungeons and
RPGs. I
Dragons is
agree with that
supposed to
person
be
now.
an entire game based around controlling a party of
That
heroes,
they make a lot of sense.
in a fantasy adventure. They're trying to emulate, the turn-based combat. That's what this.
Mhm.
That's where
Yeah.
the modern
Yeah.
RPG comes from.
yeah,
just for like reference, Dragon Quest is considered to be the grandfather of all RPGs.
yeah, Dragon
So,
Quest. Yeah.
Just to put
Yeah.
some extra
For sure,
things in
for
there,
And
just
those
in case
games,
anybody like.
The
Dragon
current
Quest-
form of RPGs.
and Dragon Quest was based off of both Wizardry and Ultima, and those games were based off of Dungeons and Dragons.
D&D, bro,
You
take
know,
advantage.
Yeah.
It is, bro. You ain't lying, bro.
Oh my god. So
Go ahead. Tyler.
the entire basis of Dungeons and Dragons is controlling an entire party of heroes, and unless you have 4, 5, 6 plus people to play these games with, they're trying to make a single player experience. So the best way to control an entire party of heroes and feel like you have actual full control over it is turn-based combat. That's just the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not gonna lie, I'm
I
starting to
get-
review with that person's tweets now.
Oh God.
I think I am. I'm a
like Final
dumbass
Fantasy
as well.
VII remake.
They'll be on the podcast now, bro.
Like, Final Fantasy
Go ahead,
VII
go ahead.
remake. Like
Take a struggle.
that game is the only way that we could actually feel like we had some
Yeah.
control over the game is because of tactical mode and being able to switch between characters and using tactical mode. Like, that game wouldn't have been able to work at least its combat system wouldn't have been able to work as well without it. Like, in order to emulate turn-based combat. Like, I understand what they mean by with grinding, and there have definitely been RPGs where you don't have to. I can name so many, even
There's a
the
lot.
old ones from back in the
There's a lot.
day. Earthbound, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasies. You didn't need to fucking grind in those games.
You had to grind in Earthbound.
So the thing
A
that
little
really-
bit, not
But
much.
But I'll say even the biggest RPG ever, like Pokemon, you don't have to grind in that.
No, hell no, you don't have to. You
I mean,
But, like,
yeah,
Final
it's a game made
Fantasy,
for
Final
children.
Fantasy IV, the U.S. version of Final Fantasy, you can like sleep through that game almost.
I mean, almost any
You can
RPG
just-
you can literally speedrun it without grinding. You can be
I
at
did
like
sleep
level
through
5
Final
and-
Fantasy IV.
So fucking, you know what I mean? But
It's
like,
that easy. It's that dumbed down. Yeah.
I think the biggest problem with that tweet for me is that this person was basically saying all you do is press the same button. There's no strategy when it comes to turn-based RPGs,
God.
which is absolute
ridiculous.
fucking dog shit.
Yeah.
It really is.
That is so fucking full of shit. You must be
Mhm.
playing the game wrong if you're just pressing the A button, attacking. Sometimes you gotta guard. Sometimes you gotta fucking
Also,
use
it
Persona as a
depends on the
reference. You gotta use
game,
Makaracon for defense. You know what I mean?
You know what
So
I
it's like
mean?
you gotta adjust to weaknesses. You know what I mean? It's I don't know, man.
It just
That-
depends on the game too. Like, I mean, are there like some turn-based games that are like shallow? Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's other turn-based games that are deep, and you actually have to think about what you're gonna do next. Like, bro, if it was easy, bro, Jay wouldn't have gotten bodied today.
Exactly.
Fighting
Exactly.
Kumar,
Yeah.
bro.
And you know what's crazy, bro? This person's saying turn-based sucks, and there's not a lot, there's not a lot of strategies to them, or like they're just not really good games at all. Dude, some of the best rated games, some of the best games ever are turn-based RPGs. Chrono Trigger,
Yes.
Final
Highly
Fantasy
rated.
7,
Legend of the
Yeah.
Dragoon,
Final
please, bro.
Fantasy
Legend of
6,
the Dragoon.
Final Fantasy
The
9.
Final
Nine.
Fantasy
Nine.
series.
Yeah.
Persona 3, 4, and 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, like there's tons of games. Fire
Fantastic
Emblem.
game.
Pokemon
Yeah,
sells a
fine.
crap ton
Yes.
too.
Yeah, it
You know
gets
what I'm saying?
turn-based.
Like,
Yeah,
dude, Super Mario RPG. You know what I mean? Like
Paper
some of the
Mario.
best-
Thousand Year Door.
Earthbound, Pokemon, Paper Mario. When
That's
it
why I
was
said
fucking
Pokemon
turn-based,
sells a
you know
shit
what I mean? Like,
ton.
dude, some of the best fucking games are turn-based.
Yep.
So that just doesn't make sense, dude.
What
But-
games did they play? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I want
I'd like to know.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, just complete trash. Like, what did you play? I mean,
No.
if you played trash, like, yeah, I can see why you would have that.
Again, they probably played the English version of Final Fantasy IV.
They
I
probably-
would say
they-
Xeno,
they
I would
probably-
say Xenoblade, but Xenoblade's not turn-based.
Yeah, it's not really.
No,
Not that, so-
no, that's not turn-based.
Dragon
no.
Quest.
It's
Exactly.
it's
Dragon
Xenoblade
Quest,
is
yeah.
kind of in the middle because it's not turn based, but then it's not an action game either.
It's like
Yeah.
it's
I
cooldown
don't
based.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
but-
like MMO-ish.
You got any
Yeah.
any more thoughts on that, Tyler? Before I move on to the next person.
Just I don't know, man. Like it just seems like it seems like their main gripe is with grinding, and it feels like they're just mashing this. Like maybe don't grind as much and like be a little bit under level so like you can actually use all the game's mechanics and actually like maybe that's your big problem. Don't power level and instead just like play the game as normal so you can use strategy. Like that's just my suggestion. Like I don't want to just like yeah, I was about to say like or just like play a different genre, like play something else because you're
exactly.
I don't know, man. It's
Such a fucking
it's
stupid opinion,
like they're
dude.
running their mouth as if they're talking, as if they know what what the fuck they're
Right.
talking about. It's just
And what
it
everybody
just
else
infuriates
wants.
me, man.
So stupid.
What about you, Jay? How do you feel about this person's opinion on turn-based games? Since you wrote notes, you said
So, look, hear me out.
Mhm.
he's going to defend this person. He's going to defend this person. Yep.
I kind of understand.
Oh, boy.
I kind of understand where she's coming from. Cause hear me out. I didn't play
We're hearing you out.
RPGs. I didn't play RPGs when I was younger. For one, I thought they were boring. I was like, bro, this shit
Bullshit.
is
You played
boring.
Pokemon.
You played
Pokemon, but we
Persona.
talking about,
True.
That's
Final
turn-based.
Fantasy.
Pokemon
No,
is
that's-
Pokemon
that's-
is the
that's-
top
Fantasy.
selling RPG ever. What do you mean?
Listen. We talking about Final Fantasy. Like, bro, I didn't play Final Fantasies and those type of RPGs. Is what
You
I'm
played
saying.
Crystal
So I thought they were
Crystal
boring.
fucking Trash Chronicles. What are you
Hey,
talking
bro,
about?
Crystal Chronicles, and Crystal
Yeah.
Chronicles, bro, Crystal Chronicles isn't turn-based though.
Jay, what's the
Crystal
problem, bro?
Chronicles
Now,
turn-based.
Look at
But
Close's
listen,
face,
listen
bro.
what I'm saying, bro. Just let me. I'm trying to play devil's advocate. We all can't agree, right? So let me play
Go ahead,
devil's
go ahead,
advocate.
go
That's all I'm doing.
Go ahead.
Not everybody likes that turn-based shit, and I
True.
kind of understand it. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, I didn't play RPGs when I was younger. Now that I'm older, I feel like it's just because I didn't understand it. I feel like I wasn't like just I wasn't smart enough to understand like I gotta do this, I gotta take my time to do this, grind and do this. You feel what I'm saying? Now that I'm older, it's pretty much all I play is RPGs. You feel me? But it's sad to say, but there's a lot of people out there who feel like that just because either they're young and stupid or niggas play the same 3 games, i.e. Call of Duty, fucking Grand Theft Auto, and fucking 2K. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like,
and then,
that's just all.
Yeah.
then I have a question then.
But this
like,
person likes Xenoblade Chronicles though. Like they made up tweet
But,
about saying
like you
Xenoblade
said,
Chronicles is better
Xenoblade
than Fire
Chronicles is
Emblem.
action. Xenoblade Chronicles. We talking about 2 or we talking about 2 or 1?
I think they're just talking about the series in general. The first one
Talking
was
about the
action for
action
Xenoblade
RPGs
Chronicles
though, right?
over Fire Emblem.
I mean,
Huh?
both are played kind of similar. So it doesn't
Well,
matter.
what-
Both are action RPGs though, right?
Well,
I wouldn't call it. It's not a Kingdom
Xenoblade's an
Hearts, so
RPG, but
it's
it's not an
not.
action RPG.
No,
It's
not
not
a
a
turn-based
Kingdom Hearts.
RPG.
It's not a turn-based either. It's in the middle.
Yeah. Because you do have to wait to do shit, you know.
That was just, I was just trying to play devil's advocate. She kind of stupid. That was just it.
Well, you should have said that. We can all agree on this, man. That is a terrible opinion.
Well,
I just wanted to play devil's advocate.
Also, like, it's not just about having a bad opinion. I mean, because they also said, like, what didn't they also say, like, oh, games should change?
Yeah.
That too, like,
Games
yeah.
Games should take chances and change. Like I said, what did Nintendo do with the Paper Mario series after the 1,000-Year Door? Guys, tell me what
they
they did.
changed it.
They
Super-
changed it.
Super
How many times
Paper
did they change it?
Mario.
Like 3 times?
3 times, yeah.
Has it worked out?
No.
No.
Exactly.
And I understand taking chances, but at the same time, like, just because you don't like it, that doesn't mean that means the series should now change. You know what I mean? Like Persona, doesn't need to change the battle system because it's already
I know
great.
people, and we've mentioned this all the time when it comes to like Persona. Like, dude, I've known people who don't even like turn-based JRPGs who play Persona and fucking just love it, dude. You know what I mean? So like, I think her opinion is wrong. You know what I mean? I mean, people might not play turn-based RPGs, but
Mhm.
there's always that one turn-based RPG or like, oh shit, bro, Fire.
Yeah,
You know
like
what I'm
Fire
saying?
Emblem.
Fucking
Fire, bro.
Fire Emblem. Fucking
Who the
Persona.
fuck plays
Final
strategy RPGs other than Fire Emblem? Like nobody plays strategy RPGs. Like I mean XCOM maybe, but Fire Emblem is the top strategy RPG game for a reason.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's a lot of people that play Disgaea.
This
This
guy,
guy-
Fantasy Tactics.
sure. I mean, yeah, but
Valkyria
they
Chronicles.
don't have the same. It's not the same. It's really not the same.
It's
So-
not tactic. I think the closest thing right now that people might still be playing close to a tactician RPG is
Valkyria
probably Valkyria Chronicles or Mario and Rabbids.
But
Yeah.
what about
so-
since George, you were going? How do you feel about this opinion? What do you
Well,
feel about it?
first thing I didn't like about what they said was, unpopular opinion, because you already know, like, they're about to say some dumb shit.
some
Some
stupid shit.
stupid shit, and like, it's almost like as a way to like protect
fame.
themselves from any sort of
Yeah.
criticism. Oh, it's just my unpopular opinion. Like, man, shut up. And then she goes, and then they go into like this whole thing of like I just said, like the whole, like, fine, if you don't like turn-based, that's fine. Not everybody has to like it. But the fact that you want games to change the way they've always been, I mean, I'm not wrong. I'm not against change.
Yep.
But literally, Persona, and Fire Emblem, like those 2 games, I know I keep bringing them up, but those 2 games
recent generation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like kind of like
that's what they're known for. And they're amazing, and they do it very well. So why would you want them to just take all that away and make it an action game? Make it like a Musou game? Is that what you want? Because we already got, Fire Emblem Warriors. And we're gonna get Persona Scramble. Persona 5 Scramble. But turn-based still has a place in the business.
Exactly.
I feel like it started. I still kind of think it started out as a limitation, but I feel like
I think
now
it did
it's
too.
now it's a style choice. Now
I
it's
don't agree with that. I don't agree that it's a limitation alone. It
I
was
think it was back in the
deliberately
days. I think it
based
was.
off of.
They probably
well,
couldn't
I'm
get
not
their-
saying that in a bad
what they
way though,
wanted.
Tyner.
It's not. Oh, well, Tyner's under the assumption that we're saying that all RPGs back in the day were limited.
No,
That's
no.
not. No, that's not what we're saying. There were some.
But they're trying to emulate Dungeons and Dragons, which is inherently a turn-based game.
You're
Like
right.
But
that's
not
what it
every
was
game
designed
is
to be.
But
trying-
not every
but
game wanted
not
to.
every-
Not every RPG wanted to
Want to be
emulate
a
Dungeons
turn-based
and Dragons.
game, yeah.
Like some of them, there was graphical, and then also like what is it? Fucking RAM support that they just couldn't do for games back then. So.
Mhm.
Especially with the kind of cinematics that RPGs had back in the day, you didn't see other games with those cinematics unless they were RPGs because the rest of the game didn't look like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the only reason why I would argue against that so strongly is because Dragon Quest was so heavily based off of, again, Wizardry and Ultima, which were based on Dungeons and Dragons. Like everyone wanted to, that's where the genre, the modern JRPG genre was born. It was Dragon Quest.
I'm not,
And-
but not every
Tyler,
company
not everything is
wanted to
Dragon
be
Quest,
that.
though.
Not everything,
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
every
not-
company. Look
yeah,
at
not-
what Xenoblade did. I mean, Xenogears was completely turn-based, and then now they're like a mixture in
Auto-attack.
between turn-based.
Well, yeah,
and
there are
auto-attack.
definitely like subgenres like action RPGs, strategy RPGs, and like
That-
and like the cooldown MMO type RPGs and stuff like things spin off of that stuff.
Mhm.
And and I'm cool with that. I'm not against experimentation to do different things with the RPG genre, but to say that it's obsolete and it's based on it's based off of limitations or whatever. I think that's a little inaccurate because they're trying the turn-based gameplay is trying to emulate the same kind of gameplay in Dungeons and Dragons. Like that's where it originated from. It's a design choice, not based off of limitations. It's the turn-based stuff that I'm specifically talking about, not
Well,
not
we're
like
not.
graphical limitations.
We're not
Tyler,
disputing
what
that.
are you
We're just
saying?
saying there
Yeah.
are some companies that did
Tyler.
not
But
that wanted to.
They couldn't
evolve
get
from
what their vision
turn-based.
was meant to
Hold
be
on.
back in those
Sure,
days.
sure. Like when it comes to
Yeah,
cutscenes
that's
and
all-
story
that's all-
scope and stuff.
No, but
Yeah.
even the gameplay though, even gameplay that couldn't be done back then. Maybe they had a resort to turn-based.
Turn-based.
You know what I mean?
And you could even see that in the Final Fantasy series because look at what happened with the Final Fantasy series, and then look at what they did with Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts was a chance for them. It's
Hello?
a chance that
It was, yeah.
hello.
The type of game.
It's a
Here,
change.
let them talk, Jay. Let them talk.
Y'all hear me?
Yes,
I hear you.
Let
here
them
you
talk
hear
so
you.
that you can go
Yo,
out.
what I was trying, Tyner, you
Oh, my
can't
goodness.
sit here. You can't sit here and definitively say that every RPG that came out.
I'm not
during that
I'm not
era
saying that every
was
RPG was based off of Dungeons and
Dragons.
Dragons. I'm saying
Okay, that's what
I'm
Chris
sa-
was saying.
yeah, and I know there's subgenres like action RPGs like Secret of Mana or even older than that like Crystallis or something like that. But I'm just saying that the main explosion of JRPGs from back in the day that started with Dragon Quest was trying to emulate Dungeons and Dragons, and I don't feel like the turn-based system is outdated. It's a specific design choice. I'm not talking about scope when it comes to cutscenes or graphics or story or anything like that. I understand that stuff can have limitations, but the turn-based gameplay specifically, I just disagree with. I don't think that's due to limitations. It's a
Okay.
specific
I
design
would-
choice.
I would disagree with you on that one because I think that person was right because I have read somewhere that back in those days when they were trying to get their vision out, they couldn't do what they do, so they had to result in turn-based
With certain series,
battle
for
battle
sure.
system for certain series.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you may be right, but I also think
I think it just depends on
my
the
thing
what I'm
about
series.
that,
saying.
Tyner, is we were never disputing what you
disagreeing
said.
exactly.
Yeah.
We were just
Yeah.
saying that not every company wanted a Dragon Quest like game or to evolve from
Sure.
D&D.
Sure, I'll
that was
concede to that.
that's the. I'm not gonna say that that's not the basis of where it came from. That was never the argument. We were just saying there were series that wanted to move on and from that kind of thing, but they did not either have the development time or kind of architecture that they could do it at the time period. That's all
Sure,
that
but
we were
this-
saying.
but this person didn't specify that. They just said turn-based is because graphic limitations. The end.
Well, just,
Yeah,
like-
no, not graphic limitations, like the limitations of hardware.
hardware.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
limitations with hardware. The end. I'm like, no, that's not.
Which is
That's
true
not the
though.
case at
and
all.
what most-
Oh
most-
yeah, no, we agree with you on that. You were disagreeing with us when we agreed with you, Tyner. That's why we're
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
what
yeah,
are
yeah.
you doing, bro?
I
Like,
I
my
understand that. You
Let's
know,
get some boomers in the
games-
chat, people. Let's get some boomers in the chat.
God
Get
damn
some
it, Tyner.
boomers in here.
Can you go one stream without getting the boomer thing, bro?
He almost went there too, bro. But he. I'm gonna read some comments before we get the next half of the podcast. Dylan, I need to look for it now. It sounds like Dylan says it sounds like they just tried to get a reaction. A lot of people. No, I've seen this person tweet, and they have really bad opinions on gaming as a whole. Nickel
So
brought
I-
up a good comment. Changing something just for innovation isn't always good. I thought this was obvious. Facts.
Yeah, look at Halo.
Yeah. I mean,
So I have
Wii
I have a
I think
Look
question.
at the
that
Wii
would
U,
change.
cuz.
Look at the Wii U in itself.
So does this like without revealing who they are, like does this person are they known for, you know, not being like a Dubo gamer and just like
This person likes all kinds of games. I know some people know who we're talking about. They're part of another community. Even OJ commented on this person's tweet and absolutely destroyed this person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, but yeah, they're a part of that community. That person, you know what I mean? Other than that,
Yeah.
no. Jay went. What about you, Rich? Go ahead.
So yeah, this person was talking about how people want Origami King to be like Thousand Year Door, right?
yes.
Yeah, this was based off because they were saying that turn-based is boring. Nintendo should try new things with Super Paper Mario, which they have, because turn-based is boring. Basically, that's what they're basically saying. Turn-based is boring. Nintendo needs to try new things with Paper Mario, which they have. It doesn't work, but now they need to try more new things.
Yeah, so they said that pretty much what you do comes down to the press of a button, which isn't even the case with Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, because that game had action commands, where once you do a command, you have to press maybe another button. You have to press a series of buttons. There was more to it than just pressing a button. If you just pressed a button, you were going to lose in that game. And even when you were defending, you still had to time your buttons just right. There's more to RPGs than just pressing a button a lot of the time.
Yeah, I mean that's a good point.
And they even said like there's very little strategy, which is why we grind. Grinding's technically a strategy.
Yeah.
You're getting stronger. That is
Yeah,
a strategy that you're trying.
And some people choose to not grind and not get stronger at all for a challenge, because maybe the game's a little too easy.
Look, like I mean, Kingdom Hearts isn't really a turn-based game, but people do like
Level
level
one
one
runs.
crowd mode
Speed-
runs of that game.
Critical
Speedruns.
run. Yeah.
People do
Level
speedruns of turn-based JRPGs. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Pokemon. Final
Bro,
Fantasy.
exactly. Yeah.
Dude,
Persona. People,
the-
so.
The speedrun
Exactly.
of Pokemon Red and Blue is like 50 minutes.
Shit's
It's
wild, man.
insane.
Yeah.
I obviously don't agree. Like the solution is simple: just don't play them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like if you want to be the person who watched the Persona 5 anime and didn't play Persona 5,
Oof.
go right ahead.
Gabriel,
Yikes.
we're looking at you,
Just a big
Gabriel.
Damn, Gabriel,
Oh,
you
dude,
took
Yeah,
that.
he's that type of crowd, actually.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And that's
I
also
think it's.
that's
Go ahead,
also
go ahead.
another point. If the turn-based system was such an outdated concept, why are so many people praising Persona 5 now? Like, why they wouldn't be doing that if people felt like
That's exactly right.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
that's why I replied to that person in their tweet. I was like, "You're saying turn-based is boring and not fun, yet the highest-rated game of 2020 so far is Persona 5 Royal, a turn-based RPG." You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, obviously something's working. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's weird
Yeah.
because this person likes certain turn-based RPGs, but I don't know. It's
Even with
retarded.
the turn-based RPGs, there's more to them than just a turn. You're not just doing turn-based combat for 100 hours. Like look at Persona 5, you have the life simulator in it.
Mhm.
Look at Pokemon. You're exploring a world. You're
catching stuff.
you're building a team. You're trying to figure out who you want on your team. You're not just getting team members. You have to plan out who you want.
It's not just
what different
battle
types
all
you want.
It's not just battle.
Oh, that reminds me. I didn't even react to the other tweet that they said, like, your Pokemon becomes a more action battle system. What's your reaction? My reaction is, it sounds like fucking Pokemon Go's battle system, which is awful. They've tried shit like this before, and it does not work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
William, how about you? And then we'll go with the final thoughts in Clueless.
This person's crazy.
one.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm not big into turn-based like kind of games, and even I understand like the importance of them and like how like it became and why is it like appealing to others. This person's biggest mistake is not factoring other people's perceptions other than their own. And honestly, this person's just tweeting that shit just to get like reactions and that kind of crap and to stir up the
No, I
pot.
think this person is legit serious about not.
No, the person's serious, but they're getting some benefits of their clout. You know what I mean? I just say it's for fucking clout, personally.
I don't know. I think it's just someone's really fucking bad opinion. That's just.
Well, that's too.
really
It is a
fucking
bad
bad
opinion.
opinion.
I'm not even big into
It's so bad,
RPGs,
it's
and that's a
fucking
stupid
wrong.
opinion. I mean, I have that shit. I have my fun with them too.
Yeah. Is that it?
Also, I think Paper Mario definitely needs to go back to the roots because Sticker Star,
Yeah, exactly.
awful.
Like,
Exactly.
and this person's been saying stuff like, Paper Mario needs to experiment. Like, we've been doing that,
There's
and it hasn't been
experimenting
working.
that since day one.
No one wants them to experiment anymore because they want to go back to an old formula that they know that they like when it comes to a Paper Mario game.
You don't trust them, bro. They don't trust the intelligent systems to do something good, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Final. We'll go with the final person because this person wants to be last.
I've
Final thoughts?
been waiting.
Clueless.
You know,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna start off with a DC insider and just say pick a struggle. Pick a struggle, but honestly, bro, like you said, it's like a clusterfuck of bad takes because one, you already look at the success
Stupid.
of P5R, of course.
Yeah.
You look at that, but then let's not even just think about the success of Fire Emblem Three Houses for a second. What the fuck was the name of its award last year? Can anybody ever name me that? What was the name of the
Best
award?
strategy game.
Best strategy.
What was the other award if like
Best
Fire Emblem Three
RPG or
Houses
some shit
got?
like that?
Fan favorite.
Fan
People's
favorite.
fucking choice.
All people's
Yeah.
trust.
People's choice.
Well,
So
well,
out of
Fire Emblem, I
the
remember that
entire set of games for the entire year of last year, and last year had a lot of fire games, people's choice was Three Houses.
Yep.
Even with that rigged ass game award. You know what I'm saying? So
Death Stranding.
like there was something else that she said on there that somebody asked her is like, are you what RPG are you playing right now? Hold on, I'm gonna look back at this tweet, bro, because it's like you brought up something else to the fact it's like a game that's not even an RPG. She brought up like the person brought up a platformer to try to
Oh yeah,
discredit
Monster
what
Boy.
people-
Monster Boy.
She's like, what RPG are you
Monster
playing
Boy?
right now? She's like,
Monster
yeah,
Boy?
I'm
No, it's
going
Monster
through
Boy, I
Monster
remember
Boy.
that.
And I'm like, isn't that a platformer, Ellipses? She's like,
It
yeah.
doesn't even have like
Like-
RPG mechanics in it. It's an action adventure game. It's like a fucking Metroidvania. What the
Bro,
fuck?
that's exactly what it is.
Oh my god,
That's
dude!
exactly what it is.
Jesus
And-
fucking Christ!
This person decided to put the ellipses after I asked him, is that a platform? Like, I asked the dumb question. Like, excuse me? Excuse me? Like, what RPG have you been playing lately? Oh, Castlevania Symphony of the Night? What the fuck, bro? Like, are you actually...
That has more RPG mechanics in it than Monster Boy.
Good fucking lord, bro! Like, and we've even talked about it on this show before. I'm not show, but podcast. Like, bro, I understand some people have bad takes, but god damn, bro, like, bruh, come on, man. Come on, are you serious? Like, there's no way that you got out of bed and thought RPGs need to get away from turn-based when you see Pokemon selling 20 million,
You know,
Fire
Bluebeard's not gonna
Emblem
stop that
selling
shit.
5 million, fucking P5R probably on its way to 3-4 million. Like,
No.
you actually woke up and decided to make that bad take for clout? That
Maybe.
had to be it. That had
That's
to
the same
be it.
shit I said.
There's absolutely no way.
It's not clout, bro. I've seen this person's opinions in the past.
Oh, here's the thing. Here's the thing about
It's
this.
not to
The
get
reason
people-
why me and
This
Clues
is
probably
the
think that's
legit-
clout is because they know the type of reactions people are going to get, so they know it's their opinion, so you just shove it up people's ass and tweet that shit.
I don't think so. I think this is legit what this person feels.
No, but
Yeah,
we're not
this
saying
is-
that. We're not
This is
saying that.
absolutely insane, bro. Like, absolutely
They
insane,
know
bro.
their opinions are bad, so they tweeted to get that attention. I'm telling you, that's
I
what
don't
it
think
is.
it was because I was being hella sarcastic about Pokemon, and she agreed.
I
That's
also
not being
think that she
fucking-
doesn't understand sarcasm, but I'll just I'll just
I agree with Nickel. I agree with Nickel. It's straight up not clout. Twitter
Bro.
is actually like
Twitter is
this.
like this, bro.
Bro.
We just don't want to admit it, bro.
I'm still stuck on the Monster Boy thing. Do they even know what an RPG is?
Probably not.
That's
Like-
it's honestly a good question. It's honestly a good question.
Do
Like,
they know?
Like,
What an
I
RPG
don't
is.
think that they do. Is what we boil this down to.
I mean, wait, because they brought up Pokemon. And,
Yep.
I mean,
Shit,
but
Pokemon,
everybody
boring
knows
Pokemon.
Pokemon. There's no way that
true.
you can think an RPG is Monster Boy.
Oof.
There's absolutely no
No.
way.
Bro,
There's
some
no
stupid
way.
people
There's not
around
even a
here.
leveling
Like,
system.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
we
yeah,
can't fathom how dumb that person is, bro. Like it's just we're not understanding their logic, bro.
This is my salt water because I'm salty as hell.
You cannot grasp the true form of this person's stupidity. Anyway.
I don't know, bro. That person is really.
That was an Earthbound reference, by the way. Just saying.
Bro, don't bring Earthbound into this shit again.
Yeah, I didn't get the
Well,
reference.
every time you bring up Earthbound, you're gonna get booted from the
But
next
like,
podcast.
people were going in on this person, like
Yeah,
just to have
yeah.
a terrible opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
what
and I
do we
know
fucking
I know
know?
you say it's not clout, but that like I'm not gonna lie.
That's not clout, bro. This person is legit. That's stupid.
I'm
But why would you
telling you.
want that clout though?
Is it just coincidence that that's their best like and
Likes
like
and that
reactive
kind of
tweet?
stuff. Yep.
It's like
Yep.
that
Yep.
is their most active tweet. I'm
And
just
look what
saying,
community-
bro.
Here- here's also
I'm
another
just
fun.
saying, bro.
Can I
You
point
gotta
out?
look
Can
at
I
what
point this
community
out?
that person's involved in. It's
I don't know what
He is
community that. I
community.
don't want to be part of that community.
Nah, yeah,
Community.
I'm dipping
Come
from
on,
that
man.
shit too. But
Like,
Player Essence. It's part of that. that
there's
person's
no-
part of that community. So guess what? A lot of people like JRPGs in there and RPGs. So guess what? People,
that whole channel is about JRPGs. What?
Exactly.
Yeah, seriously.
What?
Do you want to see what? Do you want to see what OJ said to that person? I can read that. right
I would
now.
love to see.
wait, but I
I'd
just want to point
I'd
out
like to know.
why I think it's clout personally. It's the timing. I feel like if Paper Mario and the Okami King was never announced, I don't think that tweet would ever
Okami
came out.
Okami King?
Okami King.
You mean
You mean
origami?
Ogami, I mean, sorry. Half full.
Origami.
Damn.
He didn't
William,
look up-
somehow
he
you
didn't- he
became
didn't
the
look
dumbest
up,
person in
he
this
didn't look up
conversation, bro.
podcast
So-
title,
Bruh.
So
We just offended
Bruh.
I want to apologize, bro.
Okay, I'd like to apologize
Hold
on
on.
behalf of the
If
dumbest
anyone needs to
podcast.
apologize, it's my fucking ass for pronouncing that shit wrong. So I'm sorry, everybody.
Origami?
the Okami King.
No, Okami King, bro?
Okay,
Okami?
I found the tweet. So this person was like, OJ was like, bad opinion, and then the person was like, there's no such thing, and he was like, yes, there is. It's my opinion. Your take on turn-based games is bad. You claim there's no strategy to them, but that is literally false. Your take on them is bad. Been playing turn-based RPGs for 30 plus years. Just say you don't like them and move on. And then this person was like, I will say whatever I want to. If you don't like it, the door is open. Laugh aloud. Nobody claimed you can't say what you want, but what you're saying is a bad take. There are there are factually plenty of turn-based RPGs that use strategy and isn't just grinding. Your inexperience or lack of knowledge is what caused you to form the opinion you have.
Yep.
I have played a lot of RPGs and turn-based RPGs. Games are mostly grindy and grinding. Sure, but Square Enix abandoned the turn-based style, and they were the ones that popularized. This person's tweets are fucking hard to read. People can like whatever.
Go and can you all go?
So she was basically mentioning like, oh, Square took a chance with Final Fantasy VII Remake being actually more action-based oriented. You know what I mean? You said there was no strategy, and then OJ comes back. You said there was no strategy.
And it fucking sucks. Nigga,
your opinion on being boring, or not, it's fine. I have no issue with that. It's great. There's a bunch.
Final Fantasy VII Remake actually fucking kind of sucks.
But he's 100% right.
Yeah.
Combat is good, but everything else.
Combat is really good, but the game sucks.
No,
But,
no. This part, Xenoblade Chronicles is greater than Fire Emblem 3. Oh my god.
But all right,
Oh.
we'll do final thoughts. Tyner, final thoughts on this topic.
I mean,
I thought Clues had final thoughts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Clues should have
everyone
final
said what he had to
thoughts.
go.
Hey, bro. Hey, anybody got some bleach, bro?
I'm gonna need to erase this memory, bro.
Final thoughts, or was that all you wanted?
No, you can go ahead. I went in as much as I can without like being
Exposing.
savage. So
Yeah.
Tyner, final thoughts on this situation before we're giving this person too much quote unquote clout, right now. So go ahead.
how much clout do we have to give, though? We don't even have 50 followers yet.
Exactly. Thank you for the shout out, Paul.
Yeah, seriously, thank you. No, but this obviously stems. It just stems from a place of misinformation. Like that's their perspective. That it just feels like outdated to them or something. But it's just, if you actually knew the origins of where this shit came from and why it was designed the way that it was, like it's a design choice. Not necessarily. That's not to say all games, but like the basis of party-based role-playing games, like it's. I'm done. I said a lot of shit, and just for the fact that they called Monster Boy an RPG, just my head wants to fucking split in half at this point. Like, that's all I have to fucking say.
I agree.
It's a bad opinion, straight up.
So you want to get one more roast in before we move on? Do you want to go more? Everyone's saying let the savagery out, so go ahead if you want.
oh my god, hold on, let me get the stands real quick, bro.
Unleash the beast.
Let me get the stands real quick, bro. Pick a fucking struggle, bro. That is one of my biggest ones right there. Is pick a struggle, and if y'all know what I mean, y'all can laugh at that. But pick a goddamn struggle. But you had the nerve to go in about all these RPGs and this and that, and then you said Xenoblade Chronicles is better than Three Houses. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. And you know that she's probably only played 2, because most of these new age gamers have only played Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So you in your right mind think Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is better than Three Houses? What? What? Were you dropped on your head several times? Purposely? Like that? What went wrong?
What went wrong with your life?
Oh my god, dude!
Like, yo, you should just say GG, man. Deactivate your Twitter account.
Oh,
please.
It's over, bro.
All right.
Oh my god!
All right, can we get a standing ovation for that?
Yeah.
But we're gonna move on to the next topic. Nintendo.
Yeah.
Nintendo is not planning any directs for the near future.
Good.
They're telling partners that if they have games to review, go ahead and review it themselves.
Yeah.
Kind
of what I thought. Yeah.
What do you guys think of that? And I mean, we've talked about this situation the last couple of weeks, on the last 2 or 3 podcasts already.
Hey, bro, it's looking kind of spooky, bro.
That's okay though. But everyone wants the cat for Nintendo and say, oh no, Nintendo had, but I'm gonna keep my opinions to myself on this situation. But you know what I mean? They said if anyone has an opinion, if anyone has a big game, basically third parties, if you guys have a big game, go ahead and reveal it.
Reveal it yourself.
They're doing any kind of directs for the new future,
Yeah,
which is a little disappointing because I like Nintendo Directs. Nintendo.
Yeah.
I'm very
me
critical of them,
The
but you know what I
hype.
mean. I'm not gonna cap for them like Jay would, or
Bro, if this
fucking-
year wasn't like how it was, would it be Nintendo Directs? Yes or no?
It would be
Yeah.
Directs, obviously.
Okay,
but,
then why are we tripping? Why are we tripping?
well, look at all these other companies. They're announcing games still. Like,
Bro, because they have to, nigga. They releasing new consoles.
Well,
they
they
have
don't have to.
There's a difference,
Hold
though.
up.
There's a
First off,
gen.
we still don't know what games are coming out for the newer gens. Just saying that right now.
Oh my god, bro.
There's a
If the
difference,
year
though.
wasn't how it was, they would have Nintendo Directs. People just freaking out. Y'all just overreacting, bro. What? How are you not going to announce any games, bro? How are you not going to announce any games, bro? If the year wasn't like how it is, nigga, we would have. It would still be Directs. Like, damn, let it go. Niggas been locked up for months. Let it go. They not gonna have no fucking Direct. They can't film the shit.
Cap.
Like, they can't get people together to film. Like, come on, bro.
I can agree with the fact that if the outbreak wasn't so prevalent right now, that Nintendo probably would
They
be
definitely
having
would have
more Nintendo Directs, but I don't think it's at a point of not being able to do them at all, because when you look at the Smash Directs. A lot of the Smash Directs, it's just Sakurai and some footage. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not hard to get all of that together, but I definitely think that that's something that they can be able to do, even if there are some orders from home. Like, now developing and everything like that, now that I can understand, but announcing titles or like building trailers, like that's a whole nother thing. Like, this would be like, even with the outbreak going on, yes, it gives a viable reason of why things aren't to status quo like what they usually are, but this is the time that you can collect the bag even more, if I'm being righteous here, because people can't leave their homes right now. There's a lot of people that don't play their game system a lot because they go hiking, they play basketball, they play soccer, the football. They have a lot going on, but right now you cannot do anything outdoors, or even if you do, you cannot be in big groups. And that's what people like to do, is get in big groups. People can't go to concerts right now. They can't go to bars. They can't go to clubs. What are you gonna do? You're gonna be at home watching Netflix, Hulu, whatever, or you're gonna be gaming. This is perfect time to release games because people are either going to be streaming TV or gaming.
Not releasing games. You talking about Nintendo not revealing games?
That's what I'm saying.
What did they seen revealing games the same
what did they say? What did they say? If developers have their big games, do it themselves. So instead of
Nintendo as a whole, first party wise.
We understand
niggas never know what Nintendo doing.
No, we understand that, but they've been on a basically a pretty constant schedule in regards to fiscal year releases, in regards to Nintendo Directs for the past 6, 7, 8 years.
You cannot tell me Nintendo hasn't been quiet, bro. This is the quietest
2018 was the same way. But 2018 was the same way.
Dude, they announced a ton of stuff in 2018 though, compared to this
year.
they
announced a lot.
Dude, this is the quietest
they announced
Nintendo's
3
ever
houses in 2018.
Like,
what do you mean, bro?
Like, so.
I mean,
way too.
What are you talking about, Jay? I'm actually.
I'm just don't
now,
understand.
if you would have said 2017, I would have understood, because that was just the beginning of the system.
No. I just don't understand. If we all agree that if this shit wouldn't happen right now, this Nintendo would have Directs, there would be shit, but it's not. We don't know. Who can tell me how many people, how much it costs to make?
But here's the thing. But
who can tell me that? Who can tell me how many people get together? How much it costs to make Nintendo Directs? Somebody tell me that.
I don't know. I mean, look,
nobody can. So we don't know.
That would be
we don't know
information.
Okay, so we don't know if for Nintendo to make these Nintendo Directs, they need 20 or more people together. in one single area to get shit done. Oh, they need
Look at all these
10
other
people
companies. Look at
in
all
a
these other
room to
companies,
edit.
dude, doing state of
Oh,
plays,
my
doing
God.
But my thing about it, Jay, is like you have other...
You can't compare Nintendo to niggas never know what Nintendo is doing.
No, we're not debating that, Jay. You're like,
Bro, 3 weeks ago we were saying Nintendo has no games. Oh fuck, there go Paper Mario. They
It's
just
looking
announced
kinda
Paper Mario.
Paper
There go
Mario's not a
Mario.
system
Paper Mario's
seller,
not a-
bro.
But
Paper Mario's
still,
not
but
a
it's a game. But it's a game. Then we said they had nothing. We said they had nothing for this year.
Dude, that's one game.
And they
still got nothing.
but they can still announce games, yes or no?
But they specifically said that they're going to leave this to third parties now.
Well,
Third-party-
in-
Third
party
Hold on,
game,
hold on.
third-party
Hold
game,
on.
third-party
You got
game.
that
Your
reveal it.
logic, Jay.
Hey.
Let's think about this for a sec. By your logic, Jay, you said that they can't do Nintendo Directs because of
No, I said
the outbreak.
we said we don't know what it takes for them to do the directs. They might need a group of people to get together.
So why were they able to do the Paper Mario one then?
What are you talking about?
See, you have no answer for that.
No,
bro.
what are you talking about?
Bro, if they
Fuck.
can't,
Trailer.
if you're under the premise that they can't reveal anything right now because they need their group of team.
Bro, that's
they're
a
not working from home.
trailer. That's not a direct though. That's we talking
You
about
don't need
direct.
directs.
What are most directs are mostly trailers, are they
Trailers.
not?
Yeah.
90%
Yeah,
of
they kind
directs
of are.
is trailers.
Okay,
So what are you
okay.
talking about, bro?
Okay,
Mhm.
okay. And that's a first party game. But what was the top? What was the question?
Let's
What
go
was
back
the
a little
question?
bit. Let's go
The
back
question
a little
was
bit.
third party games, not
No,
first
it's about
party games.
it's about Nintendo Directs and people, and Nintendo telling third party companies, developers,
Exactly,
hey, if
not-
you have a game, go reveal it because we're not doing directs. AKA Nintendo probably doesn't have nothing. And this goes back to last year. Remember last year we talked about it so much times in voice chat, dude. What does Nintendo have for 2020? There was like literally 3 games. Now there's 4. Okay,
Bro,
one more.
the year ain't
They have
over, bro.
nothing.
We
They
ain't
have
even in the
nothing.
6th month of this year, bro. We not even in the 6th month.
Half the year is gone, Jay. How long are you gonna keep capping for Nintendo? Oh,
Bro.
September's gonna come around. Oh, hey,
Are we acting like Nintendo don't announce games in June and July for the remainder of the year? Are we gonna act like that don't happen?
No, they absolutely do, but we don't understand of why they can do basically a Paper Mario Direct, but you can't do any more directs.
A
No,
trailer?
I think Clues meant
You
trailers.
can't call it.
Just
You
trailers.
can't call
Well,
it trailer.
that wasn't really a
a
direct, though.
That was a trailer.
was a
But
trailer.
that's what
That was just a
directs
trailer.
mostly are, is just a
Trailers.
compilation of trailers.
trailers.
They-
Yeah.
True,
I feel like
but
one solution
but
on this
it
is
was
just
announced.
release
It wasn't.
trailers
It wasn't hyped up to be a big deal. It wasn't on a live stream. It was literally a Twitter video that they
Yeah.
posted.
on YouTube.
You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
not on YouTube as well.
Like
And
I
I'm
said,
not-
I
I-
think
I'm
the
not-
direct.
I'm not-
Go ahead.
Well, I'm not saying that I can agree with Jay that we don't know if it's not possible or not, but the Paper Mario showing trailer shows us that they still have the aptitude to still do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think they could announce games, but just not in a direct format, though. You know, of what we're used to, of like, oh, tune into this direct, on Wednesday at 1 p.m. or some shit like that. I think it'll probably be like Paper Mario, where they announce it. You see a Twitter post, check the video out on YouTube. I think that's how it's gonna be.
Yeah, but I find that spooky because look at the success that Nintendo has had just from the hyping up directs.
Success, but also kind of
I also-
bites them in the ass too sometimes.
I also-
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. Negative
you know what I mean.
criticism and stuff like that will probably get to them, but Nintendo games
Well, I don't know. I don't know if
sell
it's
probably
even-
extremely well because of directs.
Well,
Juan,
True.
okay, hold on. Juan says we still have the Summer Game Fest. Nintendo hasn't even confirmed if they're going to be at the Summer Game
yeah, we don't
Fest.
know if they're there yet.
There's
We don't-
already
yeah,
two
we don't
phases,
know.
and Nintendo's not even either phase.
Yeah,
we don't
yeah.
even know if they're going to even
So we don't
participate
even
in that.
know. We don't know. So
So
Um,
go ahead, guys. Sorry about that.
no, it's all good.
No, you're good.
Um,
You're good.
So shit, I kind of lost my train of thought.
I'm gonna speak up
okay.
real quick. I legit think they don't have any much this year. I think they win. I think they blew their fucking wad in 2019, dropped some fucking major heat, and then when 2020 came
Yeah.
along, they was like, Animal Crossing. Yeah, that's it. Let's pull something out our ass. Oh, Tokyo Mirage Sessions port. That's it.
Man, that hurts my
That-
feelings.
That's
bro.
just, you know what I mean? Like, oh, and Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Well, like I said, we all love that game, but that's not a banger, dude. That's not something that's gonna give Nintendo 6-7 million copies. 2 at tops, dude. Tops.
But
Lifetime.
in terms of the Nintendo Directs, though, I think they don't want to do them at all. I think they might just want to stay away from that. But in terms of actual releases, actual like announcements, though, I think Paper Mario kind of showed that they're willing to announce it even without a Direct. And
Paper Mario is pretty hype, but like even,
What?
I don't know if Vinny's still in here, but Vinny even said it too. Like he was hype, but that's not like.
No, you know what I-
system seller. Yeah, I don't know.
That's
I
not,
know.
that's not a holiday game.
Yeah.
I know, but at the same time, it kind of shows a new precedent for Nintendo of what they're willing to do now, as opposed to save everything for a Direct. Because big games are announced at Directs, but even trash indie games are announced at Directs.
Bro, I just got the fucking nuke, bro. Oh my god.
You're lying, Jay?
Get no nuke.
I swear, bro.
Capture it right now. Capture it right now.
The nuke happened on you on your team.
Use your share button, and I want to see you put it in the Discord tonight.
Even if they wanted to stay away from the big directs, which probably does take a lot of people to get together to do. I don't know why they couldn't do the mini directs, which is literally a trailer transition,
Exactly.
trailer transition.
Yeah, seriously.
It shouldn't
I
take
think-
that many people together.
Exactly.
to-
I just think
Yeah,
they don't-
Richard
I don't think they
brought
have
up a
nothing,
good
dude.
point.
That's true. That's
I
true.
just think they don't really have anything, honestly, this year.
Yeah,
I think they might have I can't even think of a holiday title for this year for Nintendo.
even
I
on
don't know.
Even on Nintendo's slow years, we already know games are coming out like at the end of the year by now.
Yeah,
Even on the slower years.
they already like.
Oh,
revealed-
normal, slower, normal years, yes. But this year is not a slower, normal year, is what I'm saying.
Hey,
Everything getting delayed, bro. We got movies getting delayed, nigga.
I mean,
We got
it was
everything
normal. It
getting
was
delayed,
normal.
bro.
It was normal in January.
So-
They
Different
didn't announce
industry.
anything.
Why are we tripping on Nintendo when every other company is just about doing the same thing? Whether it's
Every other
movies,
company has been announcing things. That's the thing,
Movies.
Jay. Everything.
They
Yeah.
have, bro. They are announcing new hardware, bro.
No, there was just a state of play about. Look at how well that state of play
Oh
did.
my god.
and technically,
And
we
you
have
know-
the stupid
Yeah.
Xbox version
Tony Hawk's
crap
Pro Skater
too.
1 and 2. They're
There
announcing
was
new
gar-
games.
But did we know about these damn games before this year? Yes or no?
We didn't know about
Tony Hawk. We didn't know about Tony Hawk.
Tony
We didn't know
Hawk,
about Tony
nope.
Hawk.
Games.
We didn't know about Tony Hawk, but Ghost of Tsushima, yes, we did. We did know about it.
There's still new
So how
games,
many new games? How many new games is Sony and Microsoft announcing? Please let me know right now.
And
Tell me.
Microsoft, they had.
Tell me
they had
games that we didn't know about. Games that we didn't know about that they announced. Let me know.
Dirt
I
5.
love how animated Jay is. This shit's
Earth
fun.
fucking 5, bro. Okay,
Scarlet
bro.
Nexus.
Okay, bro.
Dirt 5.
Okay, bro.
That's a fucking new
Okay,
game,
bro.
man. Fucking right on.
Okay.
That's another
Okay,
one.
then I can say fucking Paper Mario, nigga. I can say fucking Paper Mario, nigga.
Scarlet Nexus.
I'm gonna go
Mafia
kiss my own
Definitive
asshole.
Edition.
What the
Mafia
fuck?
Definitive Edition.
Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Skater 1 and 2.
Come on, bro.
Another
Don't
fucking
get the
PS4
clowns
fucking
Y'all
again.
game.
niggas just trip, bro. Y'all trip for no reason, bro. Y'all trip for no reason, bro.
So Jay, let me ask you to go over what Richard
Resident Evil
said.
4, Resident Evil 8. That's fucking 5 games right there, Jay.
Oh
Come on,
my
dog.
god, bro.
Come on, Jay.
Hold
Come
on,
on, Jay. Come
hold
on.
on,
Keep
hold on.
going. Come
Yeah.
on.
Who announced Resident Evil 8? Is that not a rumor, nigga? Is that not a
It's
rumor?
already been announced.
Is that not a rumor,
Oh
nigga?
my
No,
God.
oh my god, bro.
Well,
Oh,
I
I'm
mean,
done.
Pretty much people
I'm
said it.
going to
Come on,
bed, bro.
Jay.
I'm going to
Good
bed,
night.
bro.
Let me-
I'm going to bed, bro. I'm going to bed, bro. I'm going to bed, bro.
Go to
Y'all
bed.
niggas tripping.
Hey, hold on. Jay,
I'm
let
happy
me.
for Nintendo.
Y'all
Hey Jay,
niggas
can I say
tripping,
one thing?
dog.
You say I'm tripping, but I'm not tripping.
Tripping, bro. I'm not defending these niggas. I'm just saying. No,
Look,
man, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Y'all niggas are so fucking
Hey,
stupid, bro.
chill.
So stupid, bro.
look,
Well,
Jay,
don't call me
I
stupid.
want
I
to
didn't
ask
say
you
shit yet.
to expand upon what Richard said. What would be so difficult about them having to do a mini then, if they can't do full size ones?
Bro, I'm done with this conversation, bro. Y'all
No,
Come on, get back out to the
I'm
discussion.
asking you a question, bro. I'm asking you a legit question. I'm not
Answer
saying
it,
you're
Jay.
defending anything.
I'm just
but-
so done with the conversation, bro.
Jay,
We don't know
Hey,
what
come on,
we
bro.
don't know what these niggas doing.
Bro,
well, to be fair, we don't
we
know
are-
what
well,
any
Every
companies
night,
are
bro,
doing.
whether everything is getting delayed, whether it's movies, nigga, whether it's
Different
sneakers,
industry.
We're not
nigga,
talking about
whether
movies,
it's
bro. We're talking
Bro,
and
about
whether it's
Jay,
games.
all I
How many games have gotten delayed already, bro?
Oh my god. Jay,
How many?
chill your shit, dude.
Can you just answer my question,
Come on,
bro? That's all
bro.
I'm asking you. That's all I'm
Yeah,
asking
for
you.
What did you
Answer
ask me, bro? What did you
I'm
ask me, bro?
asking you.
I'm not even listening to you, bro. What did you ask me?
To expand on. This is why our podcasts are better when Jay's not here. He does it because he does not listen to it.
No, bro. What are you? What, I'm so heated.
Okay.
I'm so heated, bro.
The question that I asked
Oh
you,
my god. I'm fucking dying over here.
to expand upon what Richard said, he said,
Oh, about having minis, about having a mini
direct
direct.
trailer transition. Why would there not be the
And just
aptitude
have
for
one person
Nintendo to
edit
do
that or
that?
something.
How many games in Nintendo Direct minis are third parties?
Quite a bit actually.
What? Quite a bit, right?
Yeah.
So what
So
is that saying for Nintendo?
What did they? Oh my! I'm done, bro.
We're
Oh,
asking
yeah.
questions,
Next
Jay.
one.
I think
You're
what Jay was about to
tripping,
say
man.
was,
Next
what did
topic,
Nintendo say? You know, like, oh, third parties reveal the games on your own, right?
Next
Is that
topic,
what- All right, Jay, whatever.
bro. Next topic.
Go, okay,
Dude,
bro.
it's like-
I have some things I'd like to say, Jay. Fuck you.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Jay. I don't understand why you getting butthurt about that, bro.
I'm not butthurt at all, bro.
You're
It's just
butthurt.
like y'all
You're
not
butthurt.
Just said you were getting
understanding, bro.
heated, bro.
I am heated, bro.
You was
Oh, why are
getting
you
heated,
heated?
bro. Why
It's
are you?
fine.
Why
It's
are you
fine.
heated,
This
bro?
shit don't make sense.
Bro.
This
It
shit
makes
don't
sense.
make sense, bro.
Let me
This
say
shit
something.
doesn't
If
make sense.
Nintendo does announce it, bro, that's great.
First off, we tripping. The question was
They don't.
third.
Or not.
Fine.
Whatever.
Third
No,
party.
we're not.
I'm gonna talk
questioning
directly
if there's
to
gonna
the,
be there's gonna be
chat.
third parties or not. The
I'm
question
sorry
is,
about this,
does
guys.
Nintendo have anything, or why are they not able to do direct?
It's not usually
We
like
never
this for
questioned the
anybody
part
new.
about third party. We
who
know that.
joined
They
us.
said that themselves. Why would we
Um,
question that? That doesn't make sense.
We do have
Yeah,
a serious
bro.
case of
Bro,
such bitchness
This
in
is what I'm saying.
podcast.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm
sorry
saying, bro.
about that.
Then the question should have been worded.
George.
The question should have been worded
My
differently.
Well, we're also sorry about the Okami King.
We're sorry about William not being able to speak as well.
I know. I do
Uh,
apologize about that.
We
Oh,
apologize.
Origami King. I know how to say it.
Many
It was a
things
simple
that
mistake.
Go ahead, Tyler. Go ahead. Go
George,
Okay,
I said it right
alright,
once
so-
this time. I
so-
swear.
I have a little bit of a different. I'm not going to speculate on whether or not what's causing it, but
We don't
I'm
even-
just going to go into this. I'm just hoping.
We obviously know it's because of COVID-19.
Probably.
I'm just saying, like, and Jay capping for Nintendo, but I'm gonna be real, like, Nintendo has
I'm
nothing.
not. I'm
Nintendo
not.
has nothing. And he's like, oh, I
Bro,
don't
Oh my
know
god,
that too.
George just understood what I was saying. George understood what I was saying.
God.
If they said, bro, listen, if they said, bro, third parties reveal your shit by yourself. Nintendo Directs have third party games, a lot of third party games,
Okay,
and
so
minis have a lot of third party games.
So
So if they still enough to reveal them bitches themselves, ain't gonna be no fucking directs, is what I'm saying.
So why is Nintendo telling them to reveal themselves? Because they don't have nothing to put on themselves. They don't have games from themselves. in direct.
Oh
Right?
my god.
I don't know.
Okay.
I would
If
agree
the
with
directs
that.
if the directs are first party and third party, then that
I don't
means-
agree with that,
and
bro.
third parties and Nintendo's telling third parties, hey, just review your games. Go ahead, guys, because we're not doing any kind of directs. They probably have nothing. It's because of the virus. Yes, I also think they have nothing.
I would
They
agree with
have
that.
nothing.
It's just, if it wasn't for Paper Mario, I would agree with that, because that, to me, they've never done something like that, especially for Paper Mario.
Paper Mario would have been in a direct if this was a normal
That
year.
would have been a direct game. That would not have been a tweet if this outbreak shit did not happen. So that's what's making me question whether or not Nintendo has stuff or not. It's because
I-
they've They've never done something like that, and something like this has never happened. So
They probably had to review something sooner or later. So they
anything
know,
That's
fans
what
are
I'm
getting restless.
saying.
Hold on,
Fans are
hold on,
getting
hold on.
restless.
Hold
That's
on.
what I'm saying.
Let's make a deal about this. Let's after everybody gets their topic through, let's return to this if there's another direct. And if there's not, we can go the fuck in on everybody who was saying some stupid shit.
I'll say it this, bro. They're probably gonna rely on DLC.
DLC, yeah.
Pokemon and Smash. I think that's what they'll have. They have
Because
Paper Mario.
Pokemon,
They might have
yeah.
one more maybe title in the holiday. We don't know. I think that's it.
Yeah, and I
They're supposed to
think
be the Mario games,
that'll.
but that's.
Can I?
Go
Can I
ahead.
go now?
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Sorry.
My bad, Tyler.
Okay.
My bad, bro.
No, that's cool. So, all right, here's my perspective. I'm really hoping that it is COVID-19 because I'm sorry to have to do this, but I have
That's
to
a
bring,
weird
I have to bring up some
sentence,
boomer
Tyler.
shit.
Well,
I
he's
really
talking
hope-
about Nintendo-wise. He's hoping.
No, I know.
I'm hoping it's not them choosing to throw away the Nintendo Direct format because I hate to do this, but I have to bring up some boomer shit. Like fucking Nintendo Power. When a new issue for that magazine came out, it was a fucking event for Nintendo fans.
I used to love Nintendo Power when I was a kid as well.
Yeah, Nintendo Power was just it was an event filled with all kinds of stuff, like announcements, reviews, all kinds of good stuff in it. And like for when Nintendo Power was discontinued back during the early 2010s, like it left a huge gap. Like in Nintendo Directs, like now feel like the evolution of Nintendo Power. Like when a new Direct is announced, it sends shockwaves throughout the gaming press. Like it's an event. I think the amount of excitement around this it's almost like E3 comes early when these events are coming, like when these events are announced, and to willingly give that up would just be foolish. Would just be I don't know why I'm just hoping that it's just the state of the world and everything's screwed up at the moment. I'm really just hoping they are not willingly deciding to drop Nintendo.
It's definitely what's going on in the world. It's definitely what's going on.
I hope so, Jay. I want you.
What do you
to
mean
right.
you hope so? And bro, what else is it? Since the Switch has come out, bro, we've had steady.
Iwata's not at the company anymore. Reggie is gone. There's a changing of the guard, man.
Doug Bowser is trash, by the way. I think Doug Bowser has not did anything.
Doug Bowser has yet to kind of prove himself as that's a different.
Besides,
but like there's a changing of the guards. People have different ideas, but like I feel like that it's just the wrong move to make to willingly drop it. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's just because of COVID-19 why this stuff's happening, and things can get back to normal. But that's all I have to say, man. Like it would be a very sad day to hear that Nintendo Directs are just no longer going to be a thing ever again.
I'm sure that'll happen at some point.
I mean, yeah. Look, everyone's doing digital events. Maybe Nintendo's trying to be cool. Oh, we're just gonna do tweets now. But
that's
I'm gonna stick with my.
It's so it's such a hollow thing, though. It's just like, we'll just tweet it out. It's fine, whatever. It's just so dull and hollow.
And they probably just did the Mario review because people were like, "Oh, what's going on, Nintendo?" All our fans are getting restless.
Okay.
So
okay.
Maybe, I don't know, but we'll see. We'll find out. There's nothing by September. They're relying on DLC, and that's okay. Sure. People will cap for Nintendo, like
bro.
So.
Prez, you said that. 3 podcasts.
This is before. Let me get this straight.
Oh my God, round 3.
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
I like how me and George have not say our takes yet.
At the ending of last year, Jay, what did we fucking say?
Apologize
they have
again.
nothing for 22.
I like how George is so silent.
So what? It's the same case right now.
Oh my God.
It's almost June,
and
Jay.
as always, I apologize for Tyner.
What the fuck did I do? Fuck you, George.
Clueless.
What's up, Clueless?
Okay, Prez, hold on, listen. Clueless.
What's up, bro?
3 podcasts ago, however long ago, what did Prez say? If Nintendo doesn't show anything, they relying on DLC. That's what he said, right?
I didn't say that. Someone.
Yeah, bro. You said the same thing you just
Richard
said.
said
Now.
That wasn't me. I'm gonna say that right now. Not me.
Richard said, "Oh, it looks like they're relying on DLC."
So is Paper Mario not nothing? Is Paper Mario not nothing?
I mean, it's a game, but it's not going to be a big seller for them. It's not what they need.
Especially if that Paper Mario
bro,
is like
just say what you want to say. Just say what you want to say. You want them to announce a triple? You want them to announce a quote unquote? My fingers are quoting AAA game. That's what you want.
AAA is third party. I want a big fucking first party game. Like they don't have nothing, Jay. They showed Pokemon.
If they announce a big first party,
God.
What I'm saying, bro, the year is not up. They just said they're not doing directs anymore.
Okay, Jay, if you say this in July, bro, I'm gonna slap your fucking face, dog.
I apologize to anybody who's new here.
The shit doesn't make sense.
It's not normally like this.
Fucking George.
Unless this
I
is
agree with
entertaining for you,
CG.
then
Paper
follow
Mario
for
Origami is very questionable.
The capping for Nintendo is ridiculous.
Because there will be more.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah. Big fucking cap, dog. You capping hard.
Whatever, bro. Whatever, but y'all niggas freaking out for nothing.
I'm not
nothing,
freaking
bro.
out.
Don't we have other topics?
No one's freaking out.
In fact, I even get to say my piece on it too.
Tripping, bro. They can not, bro. They can say a fucking game is coming out in December, in September, bro. Can they not? Yes, they can. They rarely do it, but this fucking disease rarely happens, nigga. This disease rarely happens, nigga. What do you mean? They can do that. They can announce. Oh, bro, this huge first party game in September coming out in December. Can they not do that?
They rarely do it. They almost never do that.
Oh my god, bro. Okay.
When was Pokemon announced last year, Jay? February of 2019.
Okay,
when did
bro.
Pokemon come out? November. When was Smash revealed in 2018?
March.
Was it a fucking pandemic? Was it a pandemic last year? Yes or no? Was it a pandemic last year? Yes or no? This changes everything, bro.
Technically, they said the origin was in December. I just
November actually.
This changes everything.
But it didn't get big until recently. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We just need to chill. This changes everything.
But Jay, what we're trying to tell you is like you're like the biggest one animated right now. Like
I am animated, bro. Oh my god, this fucking beach ass nigga.
Bro, chill.
You think you
I'm playing Call of Duty.
Why are you swinging, bro? You're trying to swing right now, bro.
But we're on the fact of speculation. That's all we're doing
We're just
right now.
spitballing right now. We don't want to go facts, bro.
That's why I said earlier is like we can just clown niggas when we get back to this conversation.
Then the question should be changed. The question shouldn't be repeat the question, Press.
I just said there's no Nintendo Directs.
No. What was the question? What was the question? The question wasn't. The question was about the phrase. What do we think about Nintendo telling third-party developers to announce their own
if they have
game?
games to reveal, go ahead and do it because they are planning no Nintendo Directs.
Right.
Okay.
How you feel about that?
What does that have to? Whatever, bro. Okay.
Well, we're asking you about if we're regarding
now. I'm
specifically
with
that
you,
question.
bro. Because we just gonna argue. Because we just not understanding.
You're the one arguing. I haven't even said my piece yet.
If they announce some games, bro, we gonna come back to it. I agree with you. We gonna come back.
There's some real feelings happening right now with Jay.
We gonna come back to it.
We apologize for the real shit that's happening
When
right now.
I'm wrong,
Jay's
I'm
white
not
knight for
free to admit I'm wrong.
Nintendo.
Jay, if you're wrong, bro, because I'm destroying you on that podcast, dude. If I destroy you on that podcast,
Jay?
Destroy me, bro. It doesn't matter.
Jay about to be weird in that podcast, bro.
I'm with you.
We have an exclusive podcast saying Jay's gonna get his ass blasted.
Clueless had a good idea, bro. If they announce a game, we gonna come back to it. Other than that, bro, we obviously not agreeing.
Sounds great, Jay. Let's move on.
Hold on. Bro, my bad. I took an hour to say that. I'm sorry, guys.
You took 5 hours.
We all want Nintendo to have some stuff like if they don't announce shit. That's fine because guess what? There's bangers from other consoles. I'm just saying. I feel Nintendo. usually always, and TJ said it right. If you look back at previous years,
No,
they
these
have
niggas
announced
camping,
more
bro.
first-party announcements super early.
Yeah.
But wasn't that out in the set? Okay, I'm not gonna say it.
Say it.
Go ahead.
Who
Go ahead.
cares?
That was out of necessity.
We
That
gotta
was
move
out
on
of
because
necessity.
we still have another topic. So
That was out of
Everyone has
necessity.
to, everyone has to go.
So
Go ahead.
George and William, final thoughts.
George, Will, Rich,
first.
and Tyner. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, guys.
Let me start this off. I'll be quick. I'll be quick.
Yeah, I already kind of interjected. I was just basically, like, I do think, Nintendo doesn't have as much as they did in previous years. But I also, because of the Paper Mario announcements, making me think, like, that they're willing to do something like that and not wait for a Nintendo Direct to announce their game. So I feel like there is a possibility that they might announce something out of the blue because they've done it recently. So that's just all I'm saying.
Bro, can I say one more thing, bro?
No,
bro, you said
Yes, bro.
Richard, go ahead.
Listen.
Well, I already went.
Your final thoughts, Jay.
Bro.
Rich, go ahead. Everyone knows that your final thoughts. Go ahead.
Thank you.
I already went.
You didn't go.
William hasn't went.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll just be quick as Jay just went like on the rampage. Honestly, I just wish Nintendo will communicate better like the other companies have. That's it. I don't care if they show Direct or not, but it'd be nice to know in the less business talk, like, hey, maybe we do have some games, but being less vague and also just communicating better. That's all. We don't need Directs. Look at Paper Mario. That was cool, a trailer, but like, come on,
I'm sorry.
give us something. Give an investment.
Yeah, I can agree with William. A little more transparency would.
That's my issue. Is the communication. We don't need
that
the
about
Rex.
any time for Nintendo though. Like transparent, like Nintendo.
That's true.
You know what I mean? It's just
It's
like
true, but like I mean,
Bowser
Nintendo,
ain't gonna tell us shit.
and we're not saying
What you mean?
obviously
That's the
because of the
E3,
virus,
though.
but I mean, Nintendo has been more quiet than they used to.
Yeah.
And this even goes back from all the way last year when we were like, oh,
And-
we don't.
And it's understandable that they're more quiet
it's
before we
definitely
get into another argument.
Exactly.
This is not
Okay.
normal circumstances. So.
Okay, so I want to say,
Go ahead,
first
Jay,
off,
final thoughts.
I let it, bro, we arguing, but I let these niggas.
Oh,
can do that.
absolutely.
We can do
You
that.
gotta remind that,
Well,
bro.
it's
You
no-
gotta
it's
remind
no-
these people about that, bro.
There's no hard feelings. First off, this is my final thought, bro. We can't keep comparing. In last year's, Nintendo had way more announcements in the year, but that was out of necessity, right or wrong. They had to sell the Switch, so they had to quote unquote blow their load in the first couple years. The Switch is successful now. They can slow down, bro. You feel? Not necessarily.
Jay does have a point.
Not necessarily. They had to. They had to.
For their launch year too.
They had to blow their load early, bro. And now the Switch is a success. Everybody sees it. Now they go, we can slow down. We can take a break. We don't have to every year announce a game coming out every 2 months. You feel me? That's all I wanted to say.
that's a possibility, yeah.
And that's it.
It's a possibility, but like I said, they had a very successful launch year.
And y'all still people ass niggas.
Oh no. They
Jay,
had a
you're a
very
whole ass.
successful
What the
launch
fuck?
year,
That was supposed to be final thoughts. Come on now.
It is.
Moving on to the
It
next
is.
topic.
Yeah, let's
It is.
move on.
Hey, that was a good topic. That was a
I like
good
to say that my point was the quickest and the best. So let's move on.
We do have a Ghost of Tsushima topic. I'm
Fire,
just gonna
bro.
read over what
Fire.
the article says
Looks
real
cool.
quick.
fire, bro.
And then I don't know if we'll have a couple people do opinion. I'm not gonna do an opinion on it because I'm getting it no matter what. New info on Ghost of Tsushima. You can freely switch between Samurai and Ghost playstyle. The game will be very challenging. It'll be 1v1 duels like Bushido Blade. Fire. It's fire. Go play that game if y'all want to play that.
Never played it.
No markers. Exploration is key focus. Biggest world Sucker Punch has ever done. Multiple. I don't know what that.
What is the note? Yeah. Well, I don't know what that. I was going to
I don't
say
know what
that.
that is either.
What does that mean?
What is it?
Multiple. Go
Biomes?
ahead.
I have no.
Oh,
Is that
biomes?
it?
Basically
Biomes.
areas in the game. Areas.
Okay.
Areas that have different, like,
I went to
significantly
public
Like
different
flat
worlds.
life, flower.
we all went to public school. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, bro. What you think? We all went to
Jay, I'm in
I know
college.
I know
And-
Biomes from Minecraft.
The map in the state of play is
Minecraft.
just a
That's sad,
small
bro.
portion of the start
That's really,
area.
really sad.
I'm getting the game no matter what. The game looks fucking fire. And I mean, I'm very excited. I love the setting. You know what I mean? That's pretty much it. It's a guarantee get from me. With that being said, if anyone else's opinions on the more info that was released about Ghost of Tsushima, go ahead. Clueless, go ahead. I'll let you go first.
I've been seeing a lot of it's kind of split down the middle in regards to public reaction in regards to when they announced like, oh, you know, that was just a small piece of the world that there would be. Like, it's almost split down the middle from what I've seen through Twitter and even a little on Facebook. You know, people stating that, oh, you know, that's awesome. You know, I love huge areas, but then you have the other side that are like, I don't give a fuck about huge areas because you're not going to put anything in them. Like, what's the point of making these huge ass areas when there's nothing to interact with? So
That's true.
I can understand both aspects of that conversation because there have been games where you have a ridiculously big map and nothing to do.
Odyssey.
Yeah. Yeah, and then there's games that they have ridiculously big maps, and there's always something to do. You have your Witcher, you know what I'm saying? So, I can see why a lot of people could be on the fence in regards to that, because, I mean, it's not just because your world's big doesn't mean that it's good.
Right.
So,
Also,
Just because your dick big don't mean you know how to work it, bro.
Also, another thing.
exactly, Jay. Exactly.
Facts, bro.
Also, I read also add this: the samurai sword, the katana will be the main weapon, but there is other weapons you can use. So
Can I go next? Can I go next?
Go
No.
ahead, Jay.
Bro, this game look fucking amazing, bro.
It does.
Look, I never played Sekiro, bro, but people y'all were telling me this kind of like not really, but y'all, you know, the comparisons. It
This is
made
more traditional.
Yeah.
Sekiro's more like Dark Souls style. Which is
but they're comparisons still, right?
Yeah.
It made me pre-order Sekiro, not pre-order, but buy Sekiro from Amazon, bro. I'm gonna actually play it because, bro,
I cannot wait to see you play
I'd
that.
say
Bro,
they're only
embody,
similar aesthetically, not really gameplay
aesthetically,
wise.
yeah.
Yeah, not gameplay wise.
The Japanese setting.
Yeah.
bro,
Yes.
and the black and white setting, bro. That I'm like a fucking junkie for like old black and white movies.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm actually gonna start the gameplay in black and white just to see how it looks.
I'm not doing
In
that.
the
There's too much
trailer,
pretty
bro,
colors for that game.
It has too much pretty colors, but bro, you can't tell me that black and white didn't look amazing, bro.
It looks
Oh,
good for like
absolutely.
photos and like
And
videos.
from what I understand from what they were saying, you can switch freely between them. You don't have to like cut
Yeah.
the game off.
That's sick.
fucking
I like that.
Great. That's crazy, bro.
That's
In and
cool,
by
bro.
itself, dude. That you don't have to like actually turn off the game or reload the game in color or whatever. That's
Or
fucking.
go into a menu. Like
Go into a menu and do it, bro. Like,
I'm glad I have a pro because this game's gonna look fucking absolutely fucking fire on PS4.
but
Yeah,
it runs.
Oh, it's gonna run good, but it's gonna look even better,
good
bro.
on each system, right? It's gonna run regardless.
Without a doubt, it's gonna look fucking fantastic on the regular PS4.
It may end up being like you guys I don't know if you ever played it or not, but when Xenoblade Chronicles came out for the 3DS, they were saying like this will work on your OG 3DS, but
Oof.
it's not going to be an enjoyable experience.
Nah, it's not
No,
gonna be.
it doesn't work on all, from what I heard. I never tried it, but I heard it doesn't work at all.
I heard it.
I thought it was
work, but it doesn't work well. Like, at all.
Doesn't it have the new 3DS logo on it though? Like, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just only for new to 3DS. It was
Yeah.
it's Hyrule Warriors and Fire Emblem Warriors that can run on the regular 3DS. But
Yeah.
They look like try.
No, I don't think Fire Emblem Warriors can. I think that was
No, I think that one was also.
I think it was both.
new
But
3DS.
but that one was it? I didn't play that game.
so
No, I'm pretty
Fire
sure that's a
Warriors
new
was
3DS
amazing,
one
bro.
only.
I know William doesn't have a PS4, but I'll let you go right now. William, what do you think about those new that new info on Ghost of Tsushima?
The game itself looks really interesting, and the setting itself is cool. I like the options they have. The combat seems a bit realistic, so that might be good or bad, because I heard people have mixed feelings about that.
I like the mixture of the combat. Like you can go like serious one-on-one,
Serious one-on-one.
dueling, and then you can do like Assassin's Creed / Tenchu type, where you just run in as a samurai and just start bulldozing
Just
people.
going
I like the
crazy.
mixture of.
Yeah, I like the options of that too, but my only disappointment with this is the fact I don't have a PlayStation, because I kind of want to try it.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you a PlayStation for Christmas, bro.
No, don't do that shit.
PS5 will be out by then. So,
Honestly.
We get
I
on.
have a
PS4
question
gonna
for Jay
be
about that.
20
Who the fuck is we, bro?
Oh shit, cuz. Yeah.
My bad, bro.
I
You was doing
would
too
recommend
much,
anyone who
cuz.
doesn't have a doesn't have a Pro, probably try and get one. There is
Oh,
like
yeah,
PS4 Pro
bro, if you don't got a
Last of Us 2.
PS4, get a PS4, bro. So many good games, bro. I didn't have a PS4 2 years ago, bro. There's so many good games.
I
that you
still
can
say
follow.
I still Sony is still like my least favorite out of the three.
Fuck
But
Sony.
I will not deny that Sony has some absolutely fantastic exclusives. You know what I
Yep.
mean? See, I may be a Nintendo stan, but I am not afraid to give credit to other consoles if they have good games.
We'll put that cat on screen.
Someone's been
wow,
on
taking
stream.
that a complex.
Bro,
Really.
this- bro, Tyner been saying some off the wall shit this podcast, bro. Like
What the fuck?
big jugs,
What's wrong with you, bro?
big jugs. Me and what's the name finally back together. Like, yo, you know,
Go
Tyner
ahead,
got
George.
it.
Oh my god,
It's
dude.
time for that man to get a nut, bro.
yeah, bro.
Yeah,
How do you feel
bro.
about this? How do you feel?
Ghost of Tsushima, it looks fucking fire, like
Fire.
everybody's saying. Bro, and I think they recently revealed that you can actually freely switch between being like, you know, regular swordsman and just like the dishonorable route or something.
Yeah, an assassin, pretty much.
So you're not locked
Like
into a
ninja.
certain.
So you don't have to choose a route. That's
Yeah.
Right, that is really cool.
I heard you can mix it up too, like if you want to be like both.
Yeah, that's
fucking
yeah. So I think I'm gonna do that. The graphics, I mean, like we all said, look amazing, bro. The way like the wind moves, like the flowers and the trees and shit. You know, like
it's like each blade of grass is moving by itself.
Yeah, that's so amazing. And like you said, like the game's gonna look amazing, regardless of what platform it's on. But I'm really thinking about getting a Pro to play Ghost of Tsushima.
Hey, bro, check your mail in the holidays, bro.
In the holidays.
In the holidays, bro.
Check your mail, bro.
It has a sale on the used PS4 Pros for $279.
Yeah.
It's a good deal actually for Pro, a used one. I would if I didn't have a Pro, but I have one.
Yeah, so you know, I think it's gonna.
Y'all
look
better
amazing.
use them stimmies. Y'all better use them stimmy.
I'm dead. Hopefully, we get another steamy.
That boy Trump trying to get y'all another one. Y'all better use it.
Hey, don't say your boy, bro. People might unfollow us.
I know, bro.
Damn sure ain't my boy. Shit.
Yeah, my boy.
I'll take his money, but nah, he's not.
I'll take
My
the
boy's like pure snowball.
Take the
He's a
money,
good
bro.
cat.
But it looks amazing though, bro. It look and another thing that I really liked was the whole no markers thing. I really like that too. I mean, it might be a little confusing at first, you know, because you know people are so used to those like quest locators and stuff like that. But I think it's really gonna help you
explore.
And be immersed into the world, which this world looks like it's gonna be amazing to explore. So I'm normally you know I do like quest markers, but I'm fine with not having for this game.
It's gonna be weird, just like
cool, like the environment, like the wind, and then the animals, bro. That shit is so clean.
Like just
you
the environment.
you actually gonna have to,
shit,
you actually gonna have to learn the world, bro.
D-Rail said no more stimmies. D-Rail, shut up. He said no more stimmies, please. My job already can't handle that. What we got at.
Bro, D-Rail had to deliver like 100 million of them.
That's fair.
That's fair. Nah, that's not fair, bro. I want to know stimmies.
I can understand where D-Rail's coming from, bro. He's getting swamped, bro.
He had to deliver 100 million of them.
Every time people see him on the street, bro, like, bro, where's my fucking?
Bro, you seen that? Hey, y'all seen that video?
Off topic.
Bro. Oh my god, bro! I tweeted a video just like that, George.
Yeah, that's
Rich,
all, bro.
what about you? How do you feel about the more details on Ghost of Tsushima so far?
Yeah, the one point I wanted that really caught me off guard was the no markers thing, because that has been a staple of these open world games since like GTA 3. But it in the more recent open world games, I feel like they kind of go overboard with the markers. Like Assassin's Creed, I think, is the worst with it, because there's like a billion things on your mini map at like one time. And this is going to be a way for people to have to like memorize landmarks and where they are in the world.
But people gonna deduct from the game for that shit too.
Oh yeah, they will.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say like I can't wait for the media outlets to say I got lost.
The same idiot talking about Final Fantasy VII is hard.
Guess what? Guess what game Ghost of Tsushima took inspiration from? One of them.
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild can do that.
Breath of the Wild
was an
inspiration for like their open world. I forgot what the other.
That's
I forgot the other
crazy.
game.
That's crazy. That's crazy. A game that came out 3 years ago.
You can kind
It's inspiring other games, bro.
You can kind of see it because, like we said about the whole environment, is like the environment. Like they want the environment to tell you the work, like the story about what's happening. You know what I mean? They don't want like text boxes and fucking all this shit on your screen, on your HUD, telling you where to go, what to do.
Yeah, I know. Another problem I have with like markers on your minimap is whenever I'm going somewhere, I'm never looking at the world. I'm looking at the fucking minimap.
Fucking map.
Yeah.
So you missing out on the world. Yep.
And I think this will really help me appreciate the world. And I'm playing it in color because I'm a weeb and I gotta see those sakura petals be in color.
Though the colors of the flowers just look.
They look amazing.
Yeah, the game looks fucking
so
fantastic.
good.
It's definitely a game of the year contender.
Big
I might
time.
be capping, but I mean, fuck, I think it's.
I mean, yeah, he said that. He said that about Final Fantasy VII, bro. Look how that turned out.
Hey, wasn't I man enough to admit that Resident Evil 3 and Final Fantasy VII Remake, while are good games, are exceed my expectations. They're good for what there are, but my expectations were a bit too high. I'm a man enough to admit when I'm wrong.
No. You can absolutely.
No. Yeah.
It's funny. I'm sorry. I have to put my input. Like they're. I felt like I was waiting for the ellipses. They're good games, but not worth $60. Good games.
Shit, my Discord disconnected. Tyner, last person, final thoughts. Go ahead.
So, yeah, man. Every time I see this game, every time I hear new things about it, it's looking like really, really good. And
Can you really see it, bro? Right now, let me stop. I'm sorry, bro.
Oh my god, Jay. Okay. So, like, I love that this game is taking influence from Breath of the Wild in a lot of different ways. I love the samurai mode, man. If I'm going to be playing this game, I'm probably going to be rocking the samurai mode the whole time. And just for the fact that
it's like dueling. So like if you see someone and it's just you guys, I think you guys can do like the one-on-one duel, like how Bushido played was like one-on-one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you get like the honorable points.
The honorable points, yeah. So.
Yeah, that I love the samurai mode. Looks amazing. It's going to be my preferred way to play the game, and just for the fact that like they compare it to Bushido Blade is just like icing on the cake for me because I am a huge fan of that game.
Some of us are boomers in here. Some of you guys don't even know what Bushido Blade was.
Yeah, bro,
Bushido
Blade. I never played that, bro. I was gonna say, hey, that's the name of Oran's move in Kingdom Hearts.
Bushido Blade's a PlayStation 1. Technically, it's kind of a fighter, kind of, I guess. Like a one.
Yeah, it's a fighting game, but it's like it's supposed to be hyper realistic in the way that like one good shot can kill your opponent, and it's like kind of it's kind of locked on. It's free roaming, but I like the fact that like it's free, and I like that when you're dueling the other person, it's kind of like locked in with that other person. Like I also like the fact that they're saying that like the combat's going to be pretty difficult. You know, like any one enemy can outright just edge you at any time. Like it's this. I usually am not in for Sony exclusives, but this one's looking really, really good, and I might have to pick this one day.
Oh, it's not going to be like Sekiro, where it's a lot of clashing with the sword.
I think it's
going
to
be balanced. Gameplay of Sekiro. I've seen gameplay of Sekiro. That's the only thing that I'm kind of scared for. It's a lot of blocking.
Yeah.
You have to rely on parry.
That's how actual samurai fights were, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
If they weren't blocking, niggas is gonna be dead in 2
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like most of the battle is just clashing swords.
That's literally how samurai battles.
Maybe the person I watched it was just trash at the game.
That's also Dark Souls games.
No, that's a Dark Souls game, so you have no choice but to do that.
Dark Souls, you cannot play Sekiro.
I never played Dark Souls, so.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, good luck then. But I mean, you cannot play Sekiro like a Dark Souls game, whereas in like you can roll a lot. Dodging can get you in trouble in Sekiro. Your biggest tool is parrying. You have to parry. So as soon as the enemy attacks, like you have to press the I think on Xbox it was RB, and bang bang. Like you can hear that ting ting ting. You can hear that like once their meter gets super high, like their parry, like when you break their parry, their guard. That's when you fucking start attacking, or you can do like one of the finishers on them. So it's
question. Did they say like the map is the same size? Did they compare it to games yet, or they just saying the map?
They said
they said
the state of play. The map on the state of play is only a small snippet of what they have.
They said it's the biggest one Sucker Punch has done.
Yeah.
Sucker
Yeah,
Punch.
what?
Infamous is
Yeah.
very small.
Yeah, it's pretty small. I would
that's what I'm
say,
saying.
Yeah.
So I mean,
So-
it's not that
We're gonna move on to our last topic.
Because I was about to say, if it's like, listen, what's it like? Prez said Assassin's Creed Odyssey is a huge map.
Bro, Odyssey,
way too fucking big.
way too big.
If it's big like that and there's no like markers,
Shit to
you have to memorize. No, nothing to do, but there's no markers. You have to memorize. Like,
Oh, that's a lot to memorize. Yeah.
that's a lot to memorize. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm hoping that when you pause the game, there's at least like an overlapping map or something.
I
like
think
that.
it might. I think that
It might have a map, but it just won't have anything on like on a mini map or like on the HUD. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. It's gonna be like the whole animals and the wind guide,
Like,
which I
imagine,
think is
like,
really stylish.
having
Really
to
cool.
remember like the name of cities. Like, okay, bro, if I go to this city has somewhere like a blacksmith. I can like upgrade my this. Like, this is the only city with this. Like, every city doesn't have upgrade stations and shit like that. That'll be dope.
You really gonna have to remember, like, be invested in the game then.
That's probably
Yeah.
what. That's
Remember
probably
shit like
why.
that.
That's probably why you're gonna have to remember the biomes. Like, oh, I got to go to the mountain biome, or I got to
Right,
go to
because it has like
the
these
forest
powers.
biome.
You know?
So
Did they say how long the game was gonna be?
30 hours, 34 hours.
That's a
Right.
good chunk.
Not at all.
Good. That's a
That's
solid
not
game.
bad at all. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not
it's a
bad at all.
solid game. So I mean, that's not. I don't think that's even including like side quests.
Side quests and stuff.
So main story
Let's
is
hope
fine.
it's not another fucking Final Fantasy 60 hours. That game's gonna be 60 hours, bro.
Bro, 60-hour fucking walking.
60 hours
So-
of me, I'd rather been wanking it, bro.
We're gonna move into our last topic.
Hey, what the fuck sound is that?
And the last topic is PS5.
Yeah.
They're about to have there's a rumor PS5 event planned for early June, and there's supposed to be a state of play in early August.
Hey,
We've talked about this before on the last podcast, but there's actually a rumored list for the PS5, and this is not all coming out at launch.
This is the game list, right?
This is some of the games that they have in store, and if this is true, this is some heat. And
I don't
some of these
believe it,
games have
bro.
been some of these games have been rumored too. So I've been fucking. They're supposed to. So first party wise is new Ratchet and Clank.
hey, I
A
like that
SOCOM
franchise.
reboot. People have been asking for SOCOM. Horizon Zero Dawn 2,
Yeah.
Marvel Spider-Man 2,
Hey.
Oh,
God of War
shit.
2,
Fire, bro.
Demon Souls remake. Oh, I fucking hope so, man.
Demon Souls.
Wait, Prince, hold on. Is this like these are games that are coming to PS, not that are coming like at
These
launch?
are rumored. These are coming. I have a feeling Horizon Zero Dawn 2 will be a launch game. I think that there's been rumors about that. I think that's true.
I'm about to
These
say
are just games
there's
coming
no
to
way
PS5.
Spider-Man. There's no way Spider-Man is.
Yeah,
gonna
I
be a
think
launch
those
game,
games will
bro.
be like in the future, but these are games
Yeah,
that they're probably
okay.
gonna show. Like, hey, not launched right
That
now.
are coming at some
2021,
point.
2022.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I mean?
these are just games that are coming.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
And a lot of these
Yeah,
games have
yeah.
been rumored.
So
Some of them I've never
I'm
seen.
about to say, bro, this got to be the greatest launch title ever. Greatest
Launch lineup
fucking
ever,
game ever, bro.
Someone says
Nice.
Demon Souls remake. I would love to play Demon Souls because
That's
I-
actually what started Dark Souls was Demon
Yeah,
Souls,
it was
Demon
Demon
right?
Souls.
Souls.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
And Demon
yeah.
Souls, I heard, is the hardest game to this day. out of
So
every
what's the
Soulsborne
point
game.
of Dark Souls then? Are they gonna make
Huh?
them
Was
side
that-
by side? They gonna make them side by side or what?
What do you mean?
Dark Souls and Demon Souls.
Demon Souls is what pretty much started Dark Souls. So
Yeah.
Demon Souls is basically the first Dark Souls
Yeah,
game.
it would just
Oh,
be a
So was that
remake.
the whole list?
Yeah. No, Demon Souls remake,
Uh-huh.
Silent Hill reboot.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
shit.
No
New-
reboot.
and that's a rumor too. And the guy who has gotten every single Resident Evil leak right has came out and said this. So I
Yeah.
think that's real.
That goes along with
Yes,
that
that's
rumor
true.
about them buying the company or
I
buying
don't
the
think they're
right.
buying Konami, and I don't think Konami's selling.
I really
Silent Hill
hope that's
IP.
true.
I think they just probably gave Konami, hey, we'll give you
Please.
so and so
If you're up
million
there.
if we can make a Silent Hill game. It'll be Konami still, but like if we can have an exclusive on Sony,
Yeah.
and have one of our developers that we have in line to make a reboot for Silent Hill. And they're probably, you know what, go ahead.
Maybe we'll finally have a good Contra game.
Yeah. So Silent Hill reboot,
Never, bro.
new Gran Turismo, which obviously that's gonna happen, and
Mhm.
I love the
Ape Escape
GT
remake.
series.
Ape Escape!
remake.
Oh, snap.
Holy shit.
Some third party games.
I was hoping to be a trilogy remake.
I know some third party games, a new Batman game, which has been rumored to be in development for a
Yeah,
while.
new Batman. Yeah.
Yawn.
Resident Evil 8,
Mm.
Saints Row 5,
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Age 4,
So good.
Cool.
Bro.
Oh,
Hitman 3,
Okay.
Far Cry 6,
Far Cry 6. Yeah.
Okay.
new Rocksteady game, which is a Rocksteady. Who's Rocksteady? Is that the guys who made the Batman?
They make the
games?
Batman.
Batman.
games,
Yeah, the Batman
Yeah.
games.
Okay, so there's another Rocksteady game.
I think they do Injustice too.
Injustice. Okay.
Wasn't
Mm,
Rocksteady
no, that's-
talking about
that's NetherRealm.
doing
That's
another
That's
Superman?
NetherRealm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't
Elden
Rocksteady
Ring.
talking about doing a Superman game?
I don't play trash DC.
Yeah. DC sucks. Except the Batman games. The Batman games are fire.
It's almost far.
Injustice is really good. I don't like Mortal Kombat, but I like Injustice. So,
Yeah.
The
New.
fuck you? Whatever.
Shut up, Tyler. Don't even start it because you guys are gonna fucking argue about it in like for 2 hours.
Nah, it's cool. Don't worry about it.
So. Elden Ring, which I have a feeling Elden Ring is probably gonna be on next gen because
Elden Ring look good.
Hopefully, Elden
Sure.
Ring, fucking Starfield. I think that's the. Wasn't that like
That's
the-
the
that's the
Bethesda
game,
game.
And
Yeah.
this last one and this last game has got me really excited because we haven't heard about this franchise in a very long time. There's been rumors about it too since I guess Ubisoft bought the rights to the name, or like Prince of Persia 6, a new Prince of Persia game. Ooh.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I thought they always made Prince of Persia.
Yeah, I
Ubisoft?
think that's.
No,
yeah.
but they bought like the domain name for Prince of Persia 6.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean, like for our website, right? So
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
it is, right? Yeah.
Speaking of Prince of Persia, I saw some footage actually.
Yeah, a game that they canceled. It was a new Prince of Persia game that they canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
so
decided
Wasn't
to make the movie
Assassin's
instead.
Creed?
based off.
Wasn't Assassin's Creed going to be like a Prince of Persia spin-off game? Like, wasn't Prince of Persia going to be like the subtitle
I
for?
think that's what it was originally supposed to be.
Prince of Persia is a spin-off now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
a new Prince of Persia game? Oh,
That'd be dope.
man, dude, that'd be. And then they make it. I see. Like, I'm a little worried because like I would like it to be open world, but then it'll be just kind of like Assassin's Creed, basically. You know
Injustice
what I mean? So
like
would they keep it?
NetherRealm?
Would they keep it linear? You know what I mean? Like where you just go, from point A to point B. You know what I mean? I don't know, but Prince of Persia, fire. With that being said,
Like Sands of Time is such a good game.
and I can see Sony doing something like this
And a
too.
bad
Unfortunately, Xbox,
Yeah.
they're about, they could have, had the upper hand with their Inside Xbox a couple weeks ago, and they fucking totally laid an egg on that. Sony can come out in June and maybe not reveal all these games, maybe just reveal some, and then the August State of Play. Just here, check this shit out, guys. It's a wrap. Xbox. So how do you guys feel about that? That rumored list of games. Do you guys think it's true? Do you think some is true? Do you think it's all fake?
I think
I
most of the games they talked about are
Stuff like
Some of them,
yeah, we
some of
kind
them
of
make
thought
sense.
so.
Like Gran
Yeah.
Turismo, of course.
Yeah,
Gran
Gran
Turismo
Turismo,
We
Spider-Man.
already know about
you know.
Starfield. With Spider-Man's success,
Spider-Man 2,
of course.
I think
Yeah, there's gonna be a Spider-Man
too,
2, bro,
Yeah.
for sure.
But
Of
Ape
course.
Escape,
Horizon Zero Dawn
Miles is the main
2.
character.
Ape
Yeah.
Escape, unfortunately, sounds fake.
yeah, Ape
that-
Escape,
yeah.
I think
That's the part that made me think it was fake. Was Ape?
I
Yeah.
think
'Cause
SOCOM
that
is
is too
also,
good to be
and then
true.
SOCOM, I don't
SOCOM,
think
I
they're
think
gonna
makes
try
it
to
sound
reboot
fake too,
that
even though
either.
people want all these, people want Sony's older IPs to come back.
It's like
Yeah.
typical rumors,
They have
bro.
too much there.
You-
They're too focused on Western.
Yeah, you mix games in that people already know, and then you throw in some games that people want
Yeah.
and don't know. So
I also
Yeah.
think. I also think
Make this seem
Ratchet and
realistic,
Clank,
more
why are they
realistic.
going
Ratchet and
back
Clank
to
has been
Ratchet
on
and Clank?
every PlayStation
I think.
system.
Yeah,
I think
that's
Ratchet- I
coming.
think
Yeah,
Ratchet
Ratchet and
Clank
Clank's
is
pretty
cool.
believable,
I
honestly.
think
Yeah,
Ratchet and Clank
that's
is pretty
believable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the
But if
Silent
they would
Hill
have said
reboot is a
Jack
little
and
unbelievable.
Daxter,
Jack and Dexter. My bad. I
Oh,
was
shit.
I was
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jack
if they
and
would have
Daxter.
my
said
bad.
Jack and Daxter's coming
Oh,
back,
my bad.
that
Yeah.
shit's fake. That shit's fake, bro.
My bad, guys.
Silent Hill one?
I was confusing Jack and Dexter with Ratchet and Clank. My bad.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why I
no,
was like,
he was just,
oh,
I'm
Jack
just
and
saying,
Dexter,
if Jack and Daxter
Dax-
was on that list,
Daxter.
I'll be like, yeah, that's fake, bro. That shit's not coming.
That shit's never coming back, bro.
Naughty Dog's never going back.
So,
That
Oh
shit's not
fuck no,
coming
they're
back.
too focused.
What about
So
that?
there's a lot of,
the
like-
Sly games, bro. Sly.
Sly, I would love
Sly
Sly
Cooper?
came
I
back.
mean, Sucker
Yeah.
Punch is focused on,
Yeah, they're.
those right
well,
now.
seems
Sucker Punch didn't do 4, so they can get another company to just make another one.
Ugh.
yeah, but the last one was not good from what I heard.
It wasn't.
It wasn't as good as the trilogy, but it wasn't bad.
It was bad. Stop fucking lying.
It wasn't bad.
And
It
like
was
take this
bad. That's
rumor,
why it
wasn't
didn't sell.
bad.
That game was not good, bro. What the
take
fuck?
this
are you
rumor with a
talking
grain
about?
of
A grain of
salt.
salt, everybody, yeah.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
this list is already better than what Xbox their
So-
potential first party games.
Even Xbox's rumor list is not as good as Sony's
Except
rumor
They're
list.
rumor list. Like nothing on the Xbox's
Yeah.
rumor list says like, oh my fucking god.
I'm telling you,
bro.
bro, if they get games
It's almost as if the
Ubisoft-
Xbox brand is trash or something. Anyway.
It is though. It is.
Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. If they get Silent Hill, and I think the Silent Hill one's true. But I said this one guy.
I don't think it's real.
I think it is.
I think
I'm willing to
Konami
bet
is
money.
too stubborn.
I think I'm
to do
willing to
that.
bet money that this is true.
I don't
Like
know.
I said,
I don't know
the
because
guy-
Konami's not making money off of it anymore ever since that
Exactly.
Fallout with
and they're not
Hideo,
buying
bro.
the IP. I think they probably asked Konami if they could do something.
If they
with
could use
IP.
the
Because
license.
you know what's
Yeah.
probably going to happen? They're going to let them use the license for the game, but they're going to keep
Yeah.
their pachinko machines. They're not letting
Yeah.
go of their pachinko.
Oh
machines,
yeah, fuck.
bro.
And they're probably gonna get a cut
Like
of
that shit makes us money, bro. What?
Hey,
So,
can I say something?
Go
Violence?
ahead, go ahead.
So, this list has a lot of already like well-known things. Like there isn't just like generic like new Ubisoft game, new this game,
Yeah.
new that. It's all a bunch of well-known IPs. And that's what makes me think all of this is a little too good to be true.
Yeah.
Like
I don't think all of this is true. I mean, the obvious is
Most of it is- most
God
of
War
it's
2
true.
is-
Most
I
of
still
it's
think the
true.
Silent Hill thing might be true.
Most
I
of
think
it's
the Silent
real.
Hill is true. I think it's true. I
hope-
will.
I hope it's true.
I
I
hope.
will. I will.
I hope
cap
it's
for
true.
that guy. His name is Dust Golem.
Yeah.
He's gotten every single Resident Evil leak right, bro, from years ago, dude. I will cap for that guy. Every time he says something, when it comes to like survival horror games or just Resident Evil in general, it's true, dude. It always comes true.
So the only true thing on this list is Resident Evil 8, is what you're saying.
I mean, he's got a lot of he's got other things right. I mean, what was it? There was another couple of games he mentioned. Before.
I mean, everything on the list, bro, is like if you play Spider-Man, you know it's gonna be a Spider-Man 2, bro. You know it's gonna be a Horizon Zero Dawn. They confirmed that.
Yeah.
When Bethesda showed Elden Ring and well, not Elden Ring,
That's not
but
what that's.
not
showed
Elden
Starfield,
Ring,
though.
Starfield. They only showed a fucking logo, bro.
Yeah.
So that's
So, like
definitely next
you
gen.
knew it was next gen, so you know
That's
that's
next
coming.
gen.
Elden Ring looked good, but you knew I
There's
thought
no
that was
gameplay,
gonna be,
yeah, but it's
yeah.
probably gonna be like Dark Souls, and it's they asked the guy who created one of my used to be my favorite TV series ever, Game of Thrones, and fucking he's helping with the game. You know what I mean? So
Just
fucking
walking, bro. Chill, bro. Fucking
Yeah,
actually play the game.
They also listed God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, and Spider-Man all in the same. I don't know, man. That's pretty
I mean,
hard to swallow.
those
But
are all
that's true. It's
gimmicks,
gonna be another
Those
God
are
of
all
War,
gimmicks.
bro. Those are
game of
gimmicks.
But at the
game
same
of the year,
event,
yeah, I think so. That doesn't mean they're gonna be out on launch.
They're not gonna be out
Well,
at the same
I don't
time.
know
They go
if they'll be
announce.
revealed at the same time, but I definitely think those games will come at some point for sure.
God of War,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
God of
yeah,
War
at the end
2,
of the day.
bro.
I mean-
God of War. I'm
I mean-
most hyped for God of War, bro. God of War 2.
Yeah, God of
Yeah,
War
'cause God of
2,
War
yeah.
2018 is your #1 game ever, right, Jay?
Bruh.
Isn't that what you
No,
said?
I think-
No, bro, it's up there. It's up PlayStation. It's up there, bro. That game is amazing, bro. If you
Yeah,
haven't
coming
played
from a guy
that
who
game,
It's gonna be a 2.
if you haven't played that game, bro,
I mean,
definitely go
it
play
got
that
Game of the Year for 2018. Absolutely, there's gonna be
That
a
game is
There's gonna be a
crazy.
sequel, yeah.
The story, the gameplay, right, bro. Fuck Atreus, bro. But still,
His name is Boy, bro.
he becomes a beast, bro. He becomes
His name
fuck the
is
kids,
Boy,
man.
bro. Please don't ever mention and give him his actual name again.
My bad, bro.
Yeah.
Boy,
I mean, but this list alone is already like, bro, like I said, doing
pretty high.
in the Inside Xbox reaction we had, bro. Like me, Georgia Woon was just like, oh yeah, Sony's probably laughing at this right now.
And they are.
They are, bro.
And they are, bro.
like,
what do we
You know
say,
what?
bro? The greatest
Like I said-
launch title, the launch lineup ever, bro.
A shameless plug, you can watch that reaction on our YouTube channel.
If
Yeah.
if they said that, if like and hypothetical big IF on this, if all of these games came out within
The next 3
2
years.
years. 2 years.
18
2
months.
years. Yeah.
I'm gonna put it at 18 months of the PS5 releasing.
That's 100 million. 100 million PS5.
That's a lot.
That, bro. That's a
There's
lot.
not-
Of
sales.
how can you compete with that? Like, look,
Like-
it's just gonna be absolutely
I think
insane.
honestly,
I
I
don't
think
know,
Spider-Man's
Chris.
gonna be next year. I think.
You think Spider-Man's gonna be next year? I don't know, man.
It could be.
I would
Could
like,
be.
I would love that, but we never heard.
I want it
Spider-Man.
to
When
be,
did
bro.
Spider-Man come out? When did Spider-Man come
When
out?
did they, hold on, when
maybe-
did they announce Marvel Spider-Man for PS4? Can
Man,
anybody-
like
2013?
2015?
Was it
15, right?
14
Oh,
and 14 and 15. 14
Yeah,
and 15. My bad.
13, 14, or 15. It was one of those 3 years. I know. So it definitely took a while. Like I
Yeah,
said,
it was like 5 years. So I think it was 13.
I mean, they could have been making it for a while. Like I think Horizon Zero Dawn 2 will be a launch title for PS5. I think they will announce that soon. Oh, Horizon Zero Dawn 2.
Fucking
bang.
trash, bro. I'll play
You know
it,
what I
bro,
mean?
but I'm
I think-
expecting it to be
Out of
garbage.
those exclusives, I think God of War 2 will probably be the last one. Not the last game coming out for PS5, but like the last of those 3
The last
games.
Okay.
Yeah, out of those
I
3
can
games.
see that. I
Okay.
can see that too. I can
It
see that.
began development in 2014. Spider-Man.
Okay.
They
See,
said it was
so-
announced in 2016, and it was released in 20.
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Not in 2016, bro.
They
Announced.
said the game was announced in June of 2016 at Sony's Electronic Entertainment Expo, which is
Okay.
E3.
Yeah.
Okay,
I thought it was
swear
like.
it was
I
earlier
thought it
than
was like.
that.
Yeah, me too.
After
I thought it was like-
approximately 4 years in development.
Yeah, approximately 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't even think there's any rumors of Spider-Man 2 even being in development right now. Is there?
There's a couple rumors out there that say that some tidbits about the story, about how they're changing like the mechanics of the web slinging
Miles
Yeah.
Morales gonna be
and stuff like,
featured
that.
heavily.
Characters that are gonna be in the game, like they think they rumored that Mysterio is gonna be in Spider-Man 2.
Oh shit.
So
Mysterio?
there's gonna be so there are a little bit of rumors here and there. So I don't know. Apparently, they're saying that the rumor is that next summer is when the game will be
Fire.
released.
Fire.
Next
I
heard
would
summer.
be happy. I would
heard
be
that
happy.
they-
I want it to
That's
happen,
fast.
bro, because I love Marvel's
Yeah.
Spider-Man, bro. That was a
I mean,
good game.
the side quests got a little repetitive. They have to work on the side quests, definitely make
Yeah.
make it more
Yeah.
enjoyable.
There's only
But,
so much
I-
unique shit you can do, though.
Yeah, that's true. I heard the web slinging is gonna be super fast in the city. The reason why I thought it was fast already. The reason why they said they couldn't do it faster is because the city has to load up.
Right,
You know
but
what
with
I
the
mean?
PS5,
So the
Oh,
PS5.
Oh, yeah.
That limitations conversation comes
limitations.
back into play
Ooh,
already,
man.
bro.
They
Already.
showed that. Remember when Sony was talking about? Remember when Sony was talking about the PS5, and the first thing they showed
The
was
loading.
load times, and
The
they
loading,
used
yeah.
Spider-Man. They used Spider-Man as an example.
Yep.
So I can see that.
A solid state drive, booting them Brooklyn streets, bro.
The Brooklyn Street.
Hey, but
Yeah.
shout outs to Becky, bro. Sony solid state drive isn't better than Microsoft still, bro.
That's what her video said, right? I didn't get
Yeah,
it.
that's what Becky was saying. That's what Becky was saying in it.
I don't know,
I
man.
mean, I don't doubt that Microsoft's actual console
I'm
is
doubting.
going to be better.
Yeah,
Like,
but what are you
they're-
gonna play on it?
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Like they can have
And
the
Nintendo
quote unquote
fans-
better console all
And us
day.
Nintendo fans know this. The Switch is weak hardware, but the exclusives is fire, bro.
Exactly.
Sony's the same thing. Yes,
Exactly.
PS5 is going to be weaker. Not much.
Not by that
Series
much
X,
though. So it's
but
not going to be a significant difference.
It's what you can push
And
out
it's
on
not
the
even,
console.
and with Sony, it's not even all first party exclusive.
Yeah.
They get a lot of those third
Exclusives
party.
too.
They
Yeah,
get
yeah.
They get deals.
They
with,
get
like, Call of
deals,
Duty.
dude.
They get deals a lot of the times with like
Mhm.
2K and stuff like trash.
Just look at this,
Like I
bro.
said,
Most games launch on PS5. Like if it's not an exclusive to Sony, bro, it's a year exclusive, bro. At least.
Yeah.
And by the time that year is over, it's not selling anything like it did when it was on the Sony.
Exactly. Like how many especially now, bro. Final Fantasy 7 on fucking the Xbox is gonna sell like shit.
Mm-hmm.
Look at
yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 3 sales on Xbox One, bro. George was one of the 15 people.
I
that
was,
bought
I
it.
was only one of the few people holding it down on Xbox, bro.
You were the 415 person who bought the game.
Bro, remember George?
We have
George,
like
bro.
10% of the Xbox One Kingdom Hearts 3 fan base in
Right.
our
Bro,
podcast.
But they sent me a letter, bro. Like,
I wish-
congratulations.
I wish
bro.
we recorded that conversation with George saying, "Bro, I'm like obligated to buy the Xbox version."
Yeah, I was like, I gotta do this, bro. I have
He
to.
has
I mean,
to do it, bro.
I'm contractually obligated, bro.
I would do it too because if I don't have a Pro and I have an Xbox One X, I'd get.
Yeah,
on
I didn't have a
X.
Pro
I want it
back
to look
then.
better. I want it to
Yeah.
look the best, run the best.
I didn't have a Pro.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So, But like I said, as Nintendo fans, we all know that it's all about the exclusives. Microsoft's gonna have to come out with that Fable, with that Halo Infinite being fire, dog. Because
like we said about a month ago, if Halo Infinite is bad, the Series X is doomed, bro.
Somebody said that earlier, and I was saying, like, bro, if Halo Infinite is bad, I mean, this is gonna be bad for Xbox for sure, but I still think it's got a couple more chances. I mean, fucking look at Sonic, bro. How many times, bro? Literally, how many times have we given Sonic a fucking chance and it's complete trash?
Sonic isn't selling content
anymore.
And they still keep making them, bro. And they have
90% of Sonic games are absolute hot fire, bro. So you're not wrong about that.
I gotta leave.
But
I think he meant to say hot garbage.
Did you say hot fire?
I think he meant to say hot garbage.
He meant hot garbage.
Oh, you meant hot garbage. Okay.
This nigga said 90%. He said 90%.
Only 90%. You're very generous with that.
The werewolf.
From the Sonic fan himself.
I'd say like 98% is fucking trash.
So, Sega had the audacity to say, "All right, guys, now we're gonna take this seriously."
Now we're gonna spend the development. Like, what were you doing before?
Sonic turns 30 next year, and this is 30 years of survival in the fucking market.
He's just hanging on, bro. I don't know how much I can take.
They're just fucking hanging out, reading fucking Sonic fan fiction. Like, hey, we should make a game out of that.
I understand what you're saying, George, but this is the same conversation that speculations and stuff like that were had at the beginning of the PS3 and the 360's lifestyle. They were saying, you know, PS3 absolutely bombed on its come out. It was too expensive. The UI was absolutely terrible. Like it's like the online.
But we all agreed that the 360 was still a better
initially
console.
it was the better console.
Oh no, the 360. But then, but Microsoft laid an egg in 2013 that ended up hurting them for the entire console life of the Xbox One, which they weren't even able to get it back up, even with the Series X, even knowing it's more powerful. So Microsoft,
not all about power, but about exclusives, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So at this point, are people, even who are Microsoft fans, if Halo Infinite takes an egg, are they going to have confidence in them anymore?
No, but I don't think that's the end of the series, though. You know, I think those.
Yeah, it can always go multi-plat.
Oh yeah, I mean, did we not have these conversations before, bro? Did we not have these conversations?
All right, who hasn't gone yet?
William,
go ahead. How do you feel about that list? How do you feel about the list, basically?
I feel like
does it have Mario Kart?
Fuck off! Not true.
Mario Kart. Halo. Mario Kart. Halo.
At least it's a Halo. I'll give you that one, but no. But I think the list itself is pretty solid. Is it too good to be true? Maybe. But this is a rumor list, so I'm not going to take anything seriously. I've already been burnt down by rumors so many times.
Most of it is true though. Not all of them.
I'm talking about this.
Most of it's true.
I wouldn't say most of it's true. I say most of it is obvious.
Yeah, like some of it is obvious because we know it's out there.
Yeah, of course.
They will be stupid not to make how it sell. I still think it's trash. They'll be stupid not to make another Horizon. Stupid not to make another Spider-Man. Stupid not to make another God of War.
Like, and this is coming from like, I'm like Jay, bro. Like, Sony is my least favorite. Like out of the three, bro. Like I said, I'll give them credit. They got fire fucking exclusives, man. They got that fire.
Bro, definitely, bro. Prez, what was I talking before y'all got me this PlayStation? What was I saying, bro? I fucking hate. Fuck Sony, bro.
I mean, you still say that though, bro. Like.
Still, but not about now, bro. 2 years of having a PlayStation, bro. Most of the games I play, excluding Horizon Zero Dawn, bro, have been excellent.
I've been really good, yeah.
So. All the exclusives I've played have been
and that's one thing about us, like, you know, like I even admit, bro, I used to be a pretty, you know, toxic Nintendo stan, you know, years ago. But, you know,
you're still pretty toxic though.
I mean, I am toxic.
Am I too? Am I too?
Clueless, can I DM you and ask you if I'm toxic? But I mean,
After all the reference.
What the missiles?
You know, after being in a community that was pretty much like we're all a bunch of Nintendo stands, you kind of like I could back then. I used to always think, no, Nintendo could never do wrong. Nintendo this, Nintendo that. But after being in a community of like just toxic Nintendo fans, it made me realize that fucking all fan bases are toxic. Yeah, I was always Nintendo. Nintendo can never be toxic, dude. They're bad, and I had to see it with my own eyes, being heavily involved in another community. Great community, by the way. You know, fuck it. It just that there's, man, dude. Like, it just made me realize, you know what? Nintendo will always be my favorite, but I'm gonna start opening up to more consoles. And no, I was always an Xbox guy, secondary. But I'm gonna try and get a PS4. And guess what? I got a PS4, fucking from my homie from work who was selling it because he got a Pro. I ended up buying Persona 5.
It's a wrap.
That's all she fucking wrote.
It's a wrap.
You know what I mean? Fucking, yeah. I love the Uncharted. I played them on PS3.
I like Uncharted.
Yeah,
I don't think I played
Uncharted 2 fire. You know what I'm saying?
What's the one with where you play as the chick?
I have that. I need to play that.
Lost Legacy.
Lost Legacy.
I haven't played that one. I heard that's good, but I haven't played
it. I enjoyed Lost Legacy. I thought it was gonna be just like some short, maybe like one dungeon kind of DLC thing, but they actually made it damn near a whole different game, like for the most part.
So it's not a standalone game; it's DLC.
Yeah. It's technically considered DLC, but it's such a big game that they put it out on its own.
People think it's better than 4. People think that Lost Legacy is better than Uncharted 4. I've seen.
I don't know. I like the way that Uncharted 4 wrapped up things.
That's my favorite part about it.
I think it wrapped up really well. I still think 2 is the best.
Oh no, I don't
really good.
I don't like God of War. I hate the original God of War. I think they're trash. But I've heard so much good things about God of War 2018 that I might just willingly try it.
Bro, I will buy you.
I have God of War 2018. I bought it when
I was about to say, bro, I will buy it for you, bro.
On Black Friday. I heard God of War 2018 is fire, so it might make me change my mind if I play it. I'll definitely play it when I can. So probably soon, honestly. You know what I mean? But like,
bro,
like
the
I said,
story, the graphics, the art style, bro, is just crazy.
It's crazy.
I still love their 2 voice actors when I got to see them together for the Game Awards, bro.
Bro, what was y'all know I love Stargate, bro.
Voice actor, I didn't know he was gay.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, what?
Yeah. Bro, you didn't, bro.
I didn't.
Hey,
I didn't know.
Look, I'm a huge Stargate fan. That's where Christopher Judge got his big start. And if you watch his transition in Stargate, bro, from like season 6 to 10, you tell that nigga's gay. You can tell. Like the hairstyle.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely not.
I love Stargate, bro.
Yeah, Stargate.
I love Stargate, bro.
I think I will.
Bro.
Oh yeah, everybody does that all the time, bro.
I love Stargate, bro.
God of War 2018 a shot. Like I said, I just did not like the original ones. I think they were trash.
I never met anybody else who loves Stargate, bro. I know
actually no. There's a large community of people.
I know, but me personally, I never met anybody.
I will say that you were the last person I expected to say that like Stargate. Like
he was watching it in voice chat one time.
But he talked about how he grew up as like a bro gamer because all he used to play is Madden, 2K, and then Call of Duty. So
my pops,
talking about Stargate
when I used to live with my dad I was like 12. My dad brought these DVDs. He bought Quantum Leap. I love Quantum Leap. I don't know if y'all know. That's an old.
Oh my god, Quantum Leap!
Yes, bro. I love Quantum Leap, bro. I love Quantum Leap, bro. And he bought Quantum Leap and Stargate, bro. And I've been hooked to those things ever since, bro. I rewatched them millions of times, bro.
I love seeing a new side of Jay.
Those are like the 2 greatest TV series ever made, bro. In my
Quantum Leap's the shit, dude.
Quantum Leap is amazing. If y'all haven't watched Quantum Leap, go watch Quantum Leap, bro. That fucking show is crazy, dude. The feels, bro. I'm telling you.
But yeah, definitely. After being in a community that was strictly Nintendo, I saw how bad I could have, how I was acting towards other fan bases of
From
other
the boomers
consoles.
of the boomers.
So it made me kind of
Facts, bro.
maybe kind of like open my eyes a bit more and started playing. I always play on Xbox, but we play more PlayStation stuff. And now I actually like PlayStation. I mean, it's still my least favorite of the three, but I do like PlayStation. You know what I mean? And I'm not afraid to roast any motherfucker. Whether it's a fucking
What is it gonna
or a fucking Nintendo?
What is it gonna
dog.
take for you to say that okay, I can't fuck with Xbox no more, bro? What is it gonna take?
seriously.
What is it gonna take?
I
If the
love
Series
Because
X
to me,
don't have
members of
Xbox is the
original
clear
Xbox, bro.
loser.
Yes, me too.
Another-
If
it's gonna
the
take,
Series
like-
X doesn't have good game, if the Series X doesn't
I
have
love
like
the original
third-party
Xbox,
games,
dude.
bro, I think I'm gonna just get. I'm just
Oh,
gonna
it's really
stop
just
fucking
the
with
nostalgia that's
A lot of
more
people
nostalgia.
love the original Sega,
Yeah.
but I didn't like. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
the
Like,
Dreamcast was a
But
good console.
here's the
The
thing,
Dreamcast was a good
Prez, like,
console.
but the Sega Saturn was terrible.
Oh yeah, but
the PS2 shits on the original
I mean,
Xbox, dude.
yeah.
I'm just saying, bro.
It does absolutely. The PS2
I
shits
don't know.
on
I
the
just
original.
grew up on
It was
Xbox.
still the most rated, not the most rated, but the most sold. console.
Bro, no, it doesn't, bro. I remember playing fucking the Eminem Encore album in my original Xbox, bro. Come on now.
Bro, I had the original
It has
Xbox. You
nothing
could
to
burn
do
your
with
disc on
games.
It has nothing to do, bro.
You
It
could have
has
done that
nothing.
elsewhere, bro.
It has nothing to do with games, bro. But like, that's why I'm so attached to.
Let's see
Like,
how much of a
that's
Microsoft stand you are. Did you have a Zune or did you have an iPod?
Oh,
I-
yeah, the iPod, right? Everybody had an iPod, bro.
Who the
Everybody
fuck actually owned a Zune? Seriously.
Oh, nobody, bro.
Exactly. That's not fair, bro.
Yeah, that's actually not
Bro,
a good comparison.
hey, Close. You cannot tell me, bro. Fable 1, Halo 1, Jade Empire, some fucking fire-ass Xbox exclusives, bro. Back in the days, though. You cannot tell me.
No, I'm not debating that because I've even said that Jade Empire it could be easily a top 20 or top 30 game of all time. But
Alan Wake.
bro,
is a
at
fire-ass
what
exclusive.
point do you get past your nostalgia, bro?
I
know,
think
bro.
if the
Is
Series,
it gonna
if the
take
Series
another bad
X,
Fable game?
bro, if the Series
Another
X
bad
doesn't-
generation, bro.
If the Series X first party games trash and it doesn't have the third
Exactly.
party games that Sony have, bro, I think I'm gonna just stop fucking
But
with
I'm actually,
That's
I
not
think I've mentioned this too, though. Like, I'm probably not gonna even get a Series X. It depends. Like, it's like if there's like a fire ass exclusive, third party exclusive, because every first party exclusive is, guess what, gonna be on Xbox Game Pass. I'm building a PC. Guess what? I don't need an Xbox Series X. All I need is the consoles that have exclusives, PS5 and Switch. You know what I mean? And then your PC is pretty much your Xbox. Fucking.
Yeah.
So even I
seriously.
know Xbox is it's I love the Xbox One X, but even I know that there's just fucking garbage games. It's literally a third party machine for me.
So let me ask you this: since a lot of games, even third party games, run better on the Pro in regards to frame rates,
True.
do you regret your Xbox One X decision?
No, because it was a gift from you guys.
No, I'm just okay. That's fair. But
You gave
if you had bought the Xbox One X yourself, and we're looking and we fast forward till now, would you say that you regretted the decision, considering it's the quote unquote more powerful system? Of course it is.
I don't, because I was getting an Xbox One, the original Xbox One, no matter. Because I never really, like I said, I liked Sony exclusives back then too, but I just never really cared for Sony, not as much as I do now.
Yeah.
Like I said, now I'm a man enough to give them credit. I think they have fire ass exclusives.
I can't wait
Nintendo.
till we have a podcast where you like, bro, fuck Xbox, bro.
Just in general, bro. It's not
We're
even
getting
about
there,
being
Clues.
about
We're getting
Xbox,
there.
bro.
I
Just
can't
fuck
wait,
Xbox
bro.
in
Can
general.
I say one thing about the OG Xbox?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Just the original Xbox represents
Fire.
something to me, and
Yeah.
it's the fact that Rare switched from Nintendo
Oh,
to
here we go
Xbox.
again.
I'm sorry, man. I have to
Go
call.
ahead, go ahead, Tyler. Go ahead.
Just the amount
Final
of
thought right here.
neglect,
Okay.
the amount of neglect, and the amount of disappointment that came from that partnership. The best thing that came from that partnership was fucking Grabbed by the Ghoulies. That game is trash.
I'm gonna say, what
Like, we
the
got-
fuck is that, bro?
It's
I
garbage.
actually had no
It is-
idea either.
I know what it is. It's an Xbox
It's-
game.
it's
trash.
not. It's trash. It's so fucking bad. Like we got an okay remake of Conker's Bad Fur Day, even though like I still feel like in a lot of ways the N64 version is better just because it's
The
not
N64
centered.
is better than the Xbox OG. Period.
Yeah, you can't compare that. You can't compare the 64 to.
Well, I'm
OG.
talking about the Conker remake versus the original Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Oh,
on
I
N64.
know. I agree with you. I'm just saying the N64 is better than the OG Xbox. So even
Yeah,
that big
but, like,
Xbox was in third place, bro.
Yeah, just like
Every
see them take over
every
this amazing
generation of
game
the
company.
Xbox been in third place, bro.
I mean, wasn't it
and
Nintendo's
to
fault
just
because
do
they,
nothing with it.
Isn't it Nintendo's fault that Rare left? Though
No.
it was right.
No,
Not really
it
their
was a
fault.
hostile
They
takeover.
yeah.
Like Microsoft swooped in and just bought up a bunch of shares of the company. That's what it was.
Yeah, and then
Didn't-
Microsoft bought
Didn't
shares.
Microsoft buy Rare because like, oh, we can get fucking Donkey Kong from these guys, and then they got Rare and they're like, what do you mean we don't get fucking Donkey Kong?
We didn't get
I mean,
Donkey Kong?
Nintendo owns it.
Nintendo.
What do you mean Nintendo?
Banjo Kazooie.
Bro, they
Oh
didn't
my
read the fine
God.
print,
Do,
bro.
do we do we at least get
The
Diddy Kong?
disrespect,
Do
the
we at least
disrespect
get
for the
Diddy
Burning
Kong,
Bear
bro?
is unbelievable in this group.
We got trash ass Banjo, bro. Fuck.
Oh my god, dude!
Put me
What
in
the
a
hell?
Put me in a car or something. I don't
Bro.
care.
Oh my god!
Yo.
Please, President, we at least get Diddy Kong,
I
bro.
have a soft spot when it comes to Xbox.
Not even Donkey Kong, bro. We don't
No, we
even.
don't even
Oh,
That's
Not even
crazy.
K-Rool.
Not
Not even Cranky Kong.
Hey,
Yeah.
wow, bro. We got fucked over.
Dude, what the fuck is
The
this world?
biggest finesse in history,
Bro, Nintendo unloaded those trash fucking franchises, bro. Like, hey, bro, it's all yours. Cause
Microsoft did not read the fine
Oh my
print.
god!
read the fine
Bro, that should be a podcast title, bro.
Oh
Microsoft
my
didn't read the
They
fine
didn't read the fine print.
That's why all the exclusives are trash. They fucked up when they
So,
bought Rare.
Anyway, that's all I had to say about the fucking OG Xbox.
As hilarious as that is, let me continue a point from that. So you remember a few months ago, everybody's hyped like, oh, look at Microsoft is buying out this company, it's bought out this studio development company, it's buying out that studio development company. Look at what happened with Rare, bro. Why are you confident, bro? Why are you
Honestly, bro, I think
I
if
didn't even
Nintendo did
fucking
end up
think
buying,
of that, Clueless. Jesus.
I think if Nintendo did end up buying Rare, I think Rare wouldn't be shitty how they are now.
What?
So
Yeah,
why
exactly.
are we confident? You look at what happened to Rare. So why are we confident in all
Yeah,
these
no.
companies that
Like
they spooked up?
after Psychonauts 2, I think Double Fine's going down the shitter.
Rip. They
Psycho
even
Rare
tried to do,
sucks,
didn't
bro.
they try to do like a Psychonauts VR, bro?
I know. I think they
Oh
did.
my
I think that is a thing.
Why, bro?
Yeah,
Why,
it's
bro?
Xbox is definitely.
Like
I own
Tim,
a
Tim
PS4,
Schafer, just
I don't
retire.
bro. Like,
Yeah.
Shit, bro.
Okay, but we're
Xbox is
gonna,
just.
Yeah, that's
we're gonna do outros, guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. The 20 viewers all episode. You saw a
Oh,
heated
shit.
debate. You saw clowning like we always do. Appreciate you
Hey.
guys.
Bro, a Wilson just landed on top of me, bro. Are you kidding me?
You got Jay getting fucking pissed off like you always.
Before we do the outros, we are having movie night in our Discord server.
Yes.
We're gonna be
Just wanna
watching
stop by.
Spirited Away. We're gonna be watching some Ghibli films. If someone can put the link or do the command for the Discord, and you guys are new and you guys would like to join us tonight.
for everybody.
ooh, are we watching Princess Mononoke, bro?
No, we're watching
Oh,
Spirited
I
Away.
wish. That's my favorite Ghibli movie.
Are we only gonna watch
Hell no,
Spirited Away,
all the
bro?
way.
I want to watch Nausicaa because that's my favorite. But if you guys want to,
Nausicaa's good too.
What about
Fucking Nausicaa's my
what is it
favorite
called?
movie, man. I fucking love
Ponyo?
Ponyo.
Ponyo.
Yeah, Ponyo. Yeah.
The one where the girls with fish or whatever.
Fish.
I
Yeah,
think so, yeah.
voiced by like Miley Cyrus is like.
Or
little
even
sister.
Totoro. My neighbor Totoro. I would want to watch
Totoro's
Totoro.
good.
Totoro's good. Well,
Oh, what
we're
about
watching-
Kiki's Delivery Service? That's another good
Oh,
one.
that is really.
Kiki's fire too. Bro.
I know,
I'm not
I
gonna
got
lie.
my
But yes, we'll
facts.
be watching some
I didn't
Ghibli
forget.
films.
Just relax.
I think
Like,
Spirited
alright,
Away is the
fine.
one we're gonna watch. We're probably gonna watch two.
Fire.
I wanna watch Nausicaa, but we'll vote for the second one. But we're gonna watch
Okay.
Spirited Away for the first one.
All right.
With that being said, Clueless, Mr. Fighting Game Extraordinaire. Tell them where they can find you at.
I've been on a hiatus, not because I want to, just because I've had a lot going on. I haven't streamed it. I think it's been a month now, or at least 2 or 3 weeks.
I think it's 2
I
weeks.
think it's closer to 3, but I am gonna be getting back on it. I promise. I swear to God. But yes, you can find me at Twitch and on Twitter at Clueless the Best. We are, we always have our Smash, but I'm bring up again that George so graciously gave me a code for Tekken 7 on Steam, plus picking up Grand. Oh my God! Shut the fuck up. Plus picking up Grand Blue. I'm excited to start having a little bit more diversity in regards to the fighting games I'm playing on my channel. I've been thinking maybe about getting into Sam Show, but I'm not impressed with what I see.
I heard Sam Showdown is a super technical fighting game from what I hear. Like
yeah. No, it definitely is. It definitely is. But that's what I'll be on, yo. Y'all have a good night, yo. Love y'all.
Shoot, I was supposed to play Grand Blue with you guys this weekend, but what happened?
Have a good one, Clueless.
Hey,
I'm not leaving yet. I was just saying.
He's not leaving yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
you say
like,
we're going like right after you do your outro.
Yeah, well, we ended on time, so.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm trying to end it for 8. We got 9 minutes. Hermano, tell me where they can find you at, bro.
Hey, y'all can find me on Twitter, George Alamia1. You can find me on YouTube and Twitch, Alamia Productions. Took a week off from streaming. Didn't stream yesterday. And my dad. Bro. Shout outs to my dad's birthday. It was yesterday.
Birthday to Pops.
Hey, facts. But we will be back this Saturday. Might stream a little bit earlier. I'm not sure, but we're gonna be streaming Ocarina of Time Randomizer again. Like I said last time.
Fuego, bro.
We got the egg. We got the fucking letter from Zelda, bro. We're about to go to Death Mountain. About to fuck shit up. So yeah, tune in and hopefully it's gonna be hilarious, bro. All the chests there. We never know what I'm gonna get, bro. So be sure to tune in and also check out all my archive shit on my YouTube channel. Danganronpa V3 is on there, all 80 parts of it, bro. Fucking hella long. Also Doki Doki Literature Club,
Yeah.
Undertale.
Fire Blast. I play a lot of different fighting games. I mean, in regards to streaming different fighting games.
Yeah. So, Until Dawn, Detroit Become Human, all those type of games. So be sure to check my channel out and give me a follow if you want. Thank you.
Mr. Mario Kart expert.
Mr. Mario
Kart?
Tell them where they can find you at, bro.
They can find me at WingGamer55 on YouTube and WingGamer on Twitch and Twitter.
When are you gonna start streaming again?
Yeah, come on, man.
I know school's over, so you ain't got no excuse now.
You got no excuse, bro.
You caught me.
What did you
What to do?
He got excuses, bro. He really got them.
I don't have no excuses. I really don't. At this point, I actually don't.
Yeah, shout out everyone when they do their outros. Appreciate it. Thank you, Dylan.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank y'all mods a whole lot, yo.
Triforce. Tell them where they can find you at, bro. Make sure, and you about to get bodied again next week on your next stream, bro.
Oh shit! I'm ready next time, bro. I should have done more grinding, bro. I should have done more grinding when I did them anyway.
You didn't believe us, huh? We told you.
I did.
He did not believe us, bro.
But remember, I haven't been to Mementos since I beat who was that? Kanashiro.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to go to Mementos and whatever. I need to go there and grind up and get them extra levels, bro. Get them extra levels.
Hey, bro. You gotta hit Mementos, bro. That shit's good for money, bro.
I know, bro. And experience. Level that shit up.
Also, equip that astronaut suit on one of your male characters. The one you got. That's really strong. It gives you a lot of defense, by the way. Mm-hmm. But I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It was hilarious. Seeing Jay get body, bro, and he started getting more.
The first two I made mistakes. Then the next two I got bodied.
I didn't know that fleeing was a bad thing.
Bro, Wii U and gamer, yes, bro.
Wii U and gamer.
But anyway, bro, let me do my outro. My bad. So my
Hey,
name is
go.
Hypers J, bro. You can find me on Twitch and
Good shit.
Twitter,
Good
bro.
shit, Firewall.
I also took a hiatus, bro. I've been streaming like 2 weeks, but I've been streaming the last 2 days. I'm 2 for 2 in the last 2 days. Smash Bros, Persona, Splatoon. I'm gonna be streaming Persona again tomorrow. Hopefully we beat fucking Okuma tomorrow, bro. But I'm gonna grind in Mementos today. I'm gonna teach my Persona stronger moves because the Persona I use knows like basic attacks and not like.
What level are you, if I can ask, Jay?
Joker is 43 right now. 46.
You're only 43.
46.
No, I mean that's
46.
that's around the level I beat.
46.
Honestly.
Ren is
around
Ren
that
is 46. Ren is 46.
I was around that level.
I feel like I'm like at like 37 right now, and I'm.
But in hard mode,
Yeah,
you don't
they
get
don't get much
experience. So I'm playing
gotcha. Yeah, I'm just going through. I have a question actually after about a confidant after the stream. Depends.
Yeah, but yeah, follow me on Twitch, bro. We gotta get our followers up. I'm building the PC, bro. I have everything here except for the graphics card. So
the most expensive thing on the list.
I know. Definitely be here. Definitely be ready to. I have everything else. I got a monitor coming too. But definitely.
Don't tell William, bro. He'll tell you how.
Oh, bro.
It is.
William already sent you a huge ass list, bro.
Yeah,
I went to Walmart to try to buy one, bro. All them bitches was 60 hertz, bro. I was like, oh.
Why would you go to Walmart? Dude, I sent you a list of good shit, bro.
Oh, God,
What?
bro.
Hey, bro.
Alright, we'll talk about this later. We'll talk about this on the podcast over.
Get the
3 minutes.
fuck out of
Rich.
the way.
Woo.
Someone that can find you at, man.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at little_Zura and my inactive
I'm hella
Twitch channel
heated.
at Lil Zura.
When are you gonna stream,
I
bro?
know. When are you streaming?
He's
Yes.
called we call him the Idol Master, the Idol Extraordinaire. He loves
The idol extraordinary.
Hey, you were supposed to show the chat your collection this week. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah. What the
shit.
No,
fuck?
you gotta do it. You gotta do it right now.
What
Do
a-
it.
what
Turn
a-
your camera
Yeah,
on, bro.
Richard, what the
What?
fuck?
He doesn't have a light in your room. You don't have a light in your room though, right?
Next
No.
week you'll.
I didn't even grab all my plushies.
Next week, I want
You
the
have to
body.
do it, bro.
Next week, I want
We
the
better
body
see
pillow
that
on
shit
your
next
head
week, Richard.
with the face, bro. And you gotta come into the stream like that.
Wait, the what?
Like open the body pillow and put like the where the face is.
Oh.
Put that on your head.
Oh
like that,
yes,
bro.
you have to do that. That's
You gotta do that, bro. No questions asked.
Okay, you're gonna have to describe it more to me because I still have no idea what you mean. Like where
Alright.
the whole
Put the
sheet?
pillowcase
we still gotta hurry up and end. We
Yeah.
still gotta.
Yeah, we gotta end it. We gotta
All
end it.
right, all right.
Tyner, tell me where they can find you at.
Hey, you can find me on YouTube, Mad NES, MAD space NES. Search for that on YouTube. Actually, I got this link right here in the chat. That's the video to my Road to 100 subscribers giveaway. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, do so and follow the instructions in that video for
Bro,
your chance to win an
hurry up.
Xbox One,
Hurry up,
PS4,
subscribe.
or Nintendo game, or a
So
Nintendo
Jay
Switch
can
game of the
win,
week.
bro.
So I can
No,
win.
so Jay-
Mansion 3,
So
bro.
Jerry
Hurry up.
can get drawn
Not
and then tear that shit up and draw another name.
Damn.
I'm also getting close to hitting affiliate on Twitch. I need 12 more followers. So if you
12
guys
more.
want to
12
Give me a
more.
follow.
Follow.
Help,
Bro,
help,
last
help.
week when you had 20, bro. Last week you growing pretty fast, Tyner. Last week you were like what, 20
No,
something?
I was still at 37 last week, unfortunately.
And we're at 41 on the DC
Oh!
podcast
Yeah.
one, yo.
Like I
Oh,
said,
shit.
We're at
when we get
41
to
on the
50,
DC,
When we
cuz.
get to 50, we'll give away Xenoblade Chronicles. I'll
Yeah,
do the
but-
tweet.
but
I'll do the
seriously,
tweet
guys,
last
click
week, I
that-
forgot.
Yeah, click that link, enter my contest. You can also follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/the8bitmadnes. That's it.
Dang, blue
Come
laser,
on.
bro.
Come on, yo.
We're almost there.
Go
We're
ahead and
almost there.
follow.
There.
You get a free game, bro. Free
Yeah.
You get a free.
seriously.
You
All
get
right,
a
Fred.
free.
Subscribers
Go ahead.
away.
Go ahead and close
Give me
this
that
out,
final
Fred.
push, guys.
Okay, so appreciate you guys coming through. I'll do my outro. Remember, help us get to 50 followers on
Yes.
the Twitch channel for the Disrespected Podcast. If we get to 50, we'll do the giveaway next Sunday for Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. That's from everyone in the podcast to a lucky winner in the chat. Shout out to Taki for the win the Resident Evil giveaway. He still didn't fucking DM me your address. I don't know why he didn't do it, but you know,
Give it to me, bro.
get that to me. Just give it to me.
Give
Get
it
to
to
hands, just DM it to me.
I'll DM you his address, bro. I know it by heart.
With that being said, my name's Alton, or you guys can call me Prez, or you can find me on twitch.tv/runaway_shark. I have also been on a hiatus. I don't know, I just want my PC to get built so I can start streaming like everything, you know, like Switch games and stuff like that. Like I'm very limited because I stream on my consoles, and it's just like I've been
I hear
the
that.
games I've been streaming, and it's just kind of, you know, getting boring for even me. You know, so
Hey guys, I'm Tom.
I might stream something. I might need some gameplay for the next week's podcast, so I might stream something. I don't know what it's going to be. We'll see, though. But with that being said, I appreciate you guys coming through. Thanks for the 20 viewers, man. We had 20 viewers.
Hey.
A solid 20 viewers throughout the whole podcast. If you guys haven't
And the
followed
3
people on
new
the
followers?
podcast, make sure you guys follow them. Show them some love.
Please, please.
Thank you, mods, for shouting me out. I guess you guys don't want to. That's okay. But, you know, it's all good, you know? Oh, it finally happened as soon as I said that. Shout out to Dylan. I had to throw that out there, man. I'm gonna just throw that out there. I finally got to 80 followers on Twitch as well. I'm at 83, so
Nice.
thank you guys for helping me
That
out.
man's growing,
I was
bro.
stuck at like 79 for like 2-3 weeks, dude. But I really appreciate
I know
it.
how it is, bro.
Movie
All
night
right.
tonight. Come on through. We're gonna start it maybe about 20 minutes or half an hour. That being
Yep.
said, appreciate you guys coming through. See you guys next week.
Bye.
Y'all some bitches, bro.
Bye.
Fuck you, China.
They
Yo,
were about to follow up, but they
Every
heard you.
mod
Missiles.
shout me out.
Oh, I'm a